There it is. I was waiting for that signal. Sunday evening. I'm telling you, hey, you know what? This thing is like pure success. All right? Pure success. After tomorrow night's Monday night, if the Hawks get their behind handed to them too, it's like we already went 2 weeks. I should save this for the person who originated it, but I gotta go ahead and say it. We've already went 2 weeks undefeated. Hey, can I see that caption again? What's being said already amongst the Niner faithful? It's hilarious. It's such a solid fact. It's Chiefs beat the Eagles and Patriots. Giants beat the Chiefs. 49ers beat the Giants. The 49ers. If we go by the ergo, the 49ers are the best team in the NFL. Yeah. Seriously, honestly, between you and me, how in the hell did the Giants beat the Chiefs? We beat them like a drum last week. It wasn't even hard. The score didn't even indicate how bad we beat their ass. And they beat the Chiefs. And the first thing you want to say is, well, maybe the Chiefs took the day off, I just don't get it. I'm gonna have to go watch that game again, because what I was seeing, what? Hey, today's thing is, because I'm arguing with 49er fans all day. I ain't gonna quit either, by the way, because you know I love you, fan, but I got to argue with you. Shall Jimmy G bring his pretty butt out there and play now? Or should we keep him back, let him study, let him learn, let him step into things organically or naturally, or, so I let him develop a little chemistry. You notice how I'm making all my points now, because I know I ain't going to get a chance to say anything else. Let him get the flavor of the Bay Area. Let him bond a little bit with his teammates. Take him out for a couple of San Francisco-style burritos, or should I say Northern California, and get him into the fold. And he feels comfortable, comes out there, get over the Patriots. Because I got to tell you something right now. I'm concerned about Jimmy G. After 4 years, is there a little bit of a residue of, I was a Patriot. I thought I was going to take over that franchise. I don't know, Tom Brady thinks he's going to play until he's 50, 60 years old. I'm not going to wait that long. So, could there be a little bitterness behind that? But maybe he's glad to leave. He says all the right things. He says, I'm glad to be in San Francisco. There's that. Okay. And now also, we now have what we were worried about before the season even started. We always said, hey, can Jimmy G handle the Earl Thomas role? You know what really pisses me off? Everything that's great, we use a Seattle Seahawk for the example. Ooh, I'll be glad when them days end. We talking about the Cam Chancellor position. Now we're talking about the Earl Thomas position. Do we have anybody that can play as good as Richard Sherman before we lost? Oh, man, you know what? I'll never compare Akello Witherspoon to Richard Sherman. All right? So there you go. Let's make that a rule. Anyway, there you go. Will the thinking be shaken with the 49ers camp now in the secondary? Because it looks like now Colbert could be a serious candidate to take over the top safety position from Jimmy Ward. But then the argument comes in that, Jimmy Ward's not awful. Trey suggested the other day on Red and Gold Radio, why don't we put him in the slot? Somebody else says, he ain't that bad. Put him opposite of Kello. I said, is he a cover 3D? Cover, maybe. Does he fit the mold? Go on and on. Let's talk it. Let's go to the phone right now and get Razor, the bad guy. Razor.
The bad guy, yep.
Yeah,
so first of all, I want to say happy Monday Night Raw Eve. You like that one, huh?
Razor, that's pretty original, man. I did enjoy that a lot.
But yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, I agree with you. I think Colbert is gonna be the future free safety, and Chkowski had a strong safety. So I think that leaves Eric Reed to test the markets, because I don't see him having a spot on this team.
Yeah, I didn't say that. And Razor, you know what? You bring up a good point, because the fact is, that dude Chancellor James, Chancellor Dames has got a lot of dog in him. Before he got hurt, got put on the IR, I think they're going to take a good look at Chancellor James next year because we're going to need some backups. If you're gonna let Eric Reed walk, you're going to need some guys. We need some depth. All right. So and that Derwin dude, boy, I do like him in the draft. But well, that's later. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so I want to see that. And then I think a couple weeks ago, Trey had mentioned that we weren't playing Buckner in the right spot. I mean, I completely agree with that. I mean, I don't know what we're trying to do with the D-line right now because we have Solomon, and Solomon is not an end, and
True.
either is Buckner. So I'm curious to see how they do things next year because I don't think Armstead will be here as well with Eric Reed.
You've already traded him, I know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see what I want to know what their plan is for this D line because, I mean, we have good players, but I mean, for what we do, we're not getting the best out of them, you know.
I just wonder if you're right. I really can't wait for postseason. Are they going to get rid of it? Well, you know what, Armstead. You're not going to deal him now. Broken hand is not. If you were going to make a deal for Armstead, would you be worried about a broken hand? You wouldn't, right?
No.
That's not like a knee or anything.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not an ACL. He doesn't have a history of concussions. He'll be fine for some trade value.
They're going to trade him on draft night. Promise you. They're not going to try to do it during the course of the season. They'll trade him on draft night. Like they
we are going to be loaded on draft night. Like I said, like I've been saying, we are going to trade back with the Bills.
Yeah.
The Bills rookie quarterback threw 5 picks today.
I know he's out. So Peterman's not. Well, he's not out, but he's a rookie. I mean, they're not going to make any judgments on him. He's going to be there for 4 years, no matter what. So.
Yeah. So I'll stick with it. I think we're going to trade back with the Bills for their 2 first rounders, and we're going to take a lineman.
know about that. It's gonna be. Hey, but Ray, share with me, please, and us about the Jimmy Garoppolo drama. Where's your position on that?
Let me see.
You gotta think about it.
I mean, at first versus Seattle, yeah. I was a little scared.
Oh, okay, so you were cautious. You were concerned about his safety. Okay.
Yeah, because I think we all kind of knew after the bye week he's gonna. I mean, nothing is confirmed yet, but yeah. I see it coming any day now that he's gonna be the starter for next week. But at first, I mean, versus Seattle, they got LOB but LOB is on IR right now, so I feel a lot better now if he plays.
Yeah,
if he plays.
Yeah. You know what? How about a cameo appearance? Come in and run a few plays and sit back down. See, this I could deal with, you know, because I know people do love CJ and all that, but I after watching Garoppolo, I was watching him again the other day on that tape. Man, that dude's got potential to be. Whoa! What I see from last playing against Arizona. And, I mean, the sliding around in the pocket looking like Aaron Rodgers, them pinpoint shots, perfection. I said, is it the receivers or is it him? I just, damn. I mean, I looked at this tape before, but I don't know if he looked that good last time I looked at it. He looks damn good. I'm talking, him and CJ are on 2 different levels. There's not going to be a hardcore competition next year. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be the starting quarterback of this franchise. That's all there is to it. CJ will train for a couple of years. He'll get better. And maybe if there's a possibility, if Garoppolo stumbles in 2 years, maybe CJ will challenge. But next year, Jimmy G will start as a 49ers quarterback. But that's why,
if he's starting, we're for sure playing the Patriots next year. So that's going to be automatic.
Couldn't you imagine that?
No, it's guaranteed. If Garoppolo is starting for us week 1, the people who make the schedules are going to put the Patriots versus us on a primetime game.
Well, they have a system they use. It's not – they don't do it as what they think is going to be a good game. I don't know that the Jimmy – we played the Patriots last year, right?
Yeah, but, I mean, not like the whole division, just the Patriots because, before the Colts and the Patriots always played, it'll be something like that, like not like the whole division, but just the Patriots alone on a primetime game.
Well, there you go. Razor's already scheduled it. All right, Razor. Let me see you tomorrow night, man. Come in locked and loaded, man, because Go Hard might be running around, man.
Go Hard can record whatever he wants. his point don't mean shit.
Great to see you tomorrow night. Looking forward to it, man.
All right.
All right, let's go to Kenny. Kenny's sitting on the eve of what is probably going to be a Seattle Seahawks beating, so he'll be able to run around town, his chest all stuck out, and saying things like, "See, you Hawks fans don't understand. We've been trying to tell you people that your window is closed, and you're pretty much standing outside now." But Kenny, Jimmy G,
What up?
also we're talking Adrian Colbert, man. Everything's good. We're 2 weeks undefeated.
Man, I think they should. I think Jimmy Garoppolo, he's gonna end up playing at least 3 games this year. I mean, they got to do something. They can't just go into the season without playing him because they got to make him a deal before he becomes a free agent. So
Yeah.
you know,
They could franchise
I don't want him to
tag
get hurt though. That's the only thing. What's that?
They could franchise tag him. You know, and I think the agent is going to push it to that point. I really do. Because, agents are just bad people. So what's going to end up happening is the 49ers is going to offer a nice deal, and the agent's going to say, well, we can get better than that. Can you guys come any stronger than that? And that's when it's going to get stupid. Because the agent's going to, he knows what he's doing, right? So he's going to push the 49ers for every last dollar they can get. And the only thing the 49ers can say is, listen, this guy's not started for any teams. He's just been working behind Tom, so we think that's a fair deal. So, get stupid. Hopefully not. Yeah. Hopefully not. And you give a guy 4 or 5
I hope he works
deal.
out though, man.
Yeah, he looks good. The Patriots have such a sound system, but he looks damn good. We'll see.
Yeah, Brian Hoyer played today.
What? What, for a few seconds? You mean?
Brian Hoyer played today. That's how bad the Raiders got whooped. They threw Brian Hoyer in there.
I didn't see the end of the game. I was watching. I got bored because I said the Raiders. Hopefully they'll shut up now. He come in and hand the ball off.
Yeah, they got blown out.
Oh, it's good too. I don't see it Raiders on social media.
Week, so I've been sick all week. So
yeah, what's it? Bad cold?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that time of year, bro.
Yeah.
What else? Kenny, how you feel about Adrian? How do you feel about your new single high safety though? Notice I've already called him the new single high safety because he just comes in there he's so ferocious. We gotta love that. He got size. He hits hard. Plays with broken bones.
Is he gonna be playing this week?
Nah. Well, they haven't said anything yet. They haven't ruled him out, but they've said he probably won't make this. They've said probably won't be able to do this game, but he'll probably be in for the game after that. I've never broken a thumb. How does that heal up so fast, though? I can't imagine. Where did it?
Patrick Willis played with a big old cast on his hand before, so.
Linebackers versus, you need your dexterity and your. I'm not gonna make plays though if I got something on my, as a linebacker, you could still knock the bejesus out of people with a cast on your hand. But if I gotta make plays where I gotta try to intercept the ball, I gotta make. It just seems harder to play a skill position, especially defensive backfield.
You're right.
With a cast on your hand. Unless it's some kind of a flexible cast. You could put, you know what? You could put a splint on that. It's just a digit, right? You can put a splint on that in some kind of fashion where maybe it won't move the bone. It's really risky, though, because if it gets broken again, he's going to be, that would be bad. So I don't know.
Hey, did you see the locker room after the game last week?
Yeah, of course. The jumping and dancing and partying.
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of flack for that from other fans. I told him go straight to hell. But you know what? It shows our teams in a together mood. There's no locker room animosity or anything like that going on. We knew that wasn't happening anyway. But that looks like a together unit to me. I love the party. And the little cups of Gatorade.
Yeah, I loved it.
Throwing on the coach. That was my favorite part. Oh, God.
Yep. All right, Ronbo, I'm going to get off here, man. I'm not feeling too good, so.
Yeah, take care of that, man. Wrap up tight and do what you got to do. Man. Get better. All right, Kenny. Talk to you later.
Yep. Later.
Actually, I was wondering where Kenny was, actually. We didn't see him during the week. He was out all week long. All right, here he comes. That man, that Monday night rabble rouser. We call him Sean the Jeweler. Other people call him other names, but they're out of line, aren't they, Sean?
You know it, bro. You know it. You know it. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Yeah, Sean, I'm just sitting back here starting stuff, man. You know, I'm on the Jimmy G and leave him alone train, and I'm talking to all of y'all, talking about, man, he needs to play right now. That's one subject, and then again, there's also the Adrian Colbert thing, and Sean, I see that developing into a real high situation in the off season, because Colbert knows now he could be plugged in. Meanwhile, Jimmy's sitting there, man, he gonna take advantage of me while I'm hurt. And what kind of attitude is he going to come back in? So I'm looking forward to what's going to happen off season. Whoa, it's going to be a fun off season. But what's on your mind?
Not much, man. Shit, just working all day, and I've seen the same post that you were talking about, how technically, if you look at who we beat, we're considered the best team in the NFL. I thought that was great, man. I thought that was great. Any little victory helps, man. It really does. It really does. Hey, man, that made me feel proud. You know what I mean? So
it's exciting.
Made me feel proud, man. But let me ask you something, Ronbo.
Mm-hmm.
First game of the season next year. Who do you think it's going to be?
On the schedule? What team?
Yeah. Quarterback.
Oh, who's going to be the quarterback?
Jimmy G.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy G.
Yeah, now I got no doubt about it. I remember what you said, though, but yeah, I'm in opposition to that. Yeah.
No, let me ask you this. Is it because of you think Jimmy G's a better player, or because of what we given up for him?
No, Jimmy G's got a lot of development. I don't know what he looked like as a rookie 4 years ago, but as I watched him in that tape, I says, "Damn, this dude, he should be starting no matter where he is." He's got all the skills developed. He's just hot, man. This dude is bad. I look forward to him. And him and Garcon are just going to they're just going to wreak havoc. Trent Taylor too. Those are two keys, because Trent runs. I was watching him hitting Amendola. And Edelman, and it was like, I said, damn, what's he, Tom Jr.? If we run that kind of game, well, he's ready already. So I'm just saying he's just got all of it. And he's had enough experience in training now that's a bad dude. He just hasn't been released.
Deep down in your heart, you think he's a bad dude, huh?
Deep down, way down, Sean. Sean's gonna try to talk me out of this. Yeah, I'm telling you, Sean, the dude is bad.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm a hang back, and I'm gonna see what happens. You guys already know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hang back and let the shit play out. Yeah. Just like Carlo Hyde. If you guys know how I felt about him in the beginning. You notice how I ain't said shit about him, right?
Oh, Carlos, yeah.
How I ain't said shit.
That's true.
But if he makes it all the way through the season healthy,
yeah,
I'll never say another fucking thing about Carlos Hyde again. I'll never say another thing.
He's a man of his word.
I know it's only one season. I know. But if he can make it through this season completely healthy, I'll never say another bad thing about Carlos Hyde again. Unless he's on another team at some point, then I'll talk mad shit. But
me and you
I'll
both.
Never say another thing bad about Carlos Hyde if he can make it through the season healthy. And if he makes it through the season healthy, of course you gotta give credit to Carlos Hyde. But I'm gonna give a lot of the credit to Bobby Turner.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it. He completely transformed him. You look at Carlos Hyde, I mean, just the way that his frame is, he seems a little bit quicker, a little bit more shiftier, a little bit more patient. He's actually running like a veteran right now. But I'm still skeptical to see if he's going to make it all the way through the season. That's my point on Carlos Hyde. I just want to see him make it through the season. If he makes it through the season, I'll never say another thing about him as long as he's a 49ers. And you guys, whoever is the one who be recording this shit, you guys record it, I'll say it. If he make it through the season healthy and put up these yards, I'll never say another thing about Carlos Hyde. I promise you I won't.
Wait, Johnson,
I'll let it
whoever's
be.
recording. We all know who that man is. I love the way they say, whoever's recording this, that man is go hard. I guarantee you his equipment is running right now.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's. He has some good. He has some good points. I mean, I know there was when they was talking stats and shit. You know, I pulled it up, and the stats weren't as sexy as people were saying. There were some other guys out there that were giving Carlos Hyde the business, and the amount of carries really weren't that significant as far as difference goes. They had a little more, but it wasn't that big of a difference. But like I say, I'm going to lay back. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to let Carlos Hyde do the do. And even if he gets hurt, I ain't going to say shit because people already know how I feel about it. I'm not going to even say nothing. I'm just going to let it be, just like with the C.J. Beathard and Jimmy Garoppolo thing. Unless somebody brings it up to me, and then, you know what I'm saying, that's a different story. I ain't going to lay down for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stand on my own, too. But
yeah,
as Carlos Hyde right now, I mean, every time I see him playing the game, I'm like, man, where has this kid been the last 2 years? You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I'm gonna lay low. I'm gonna lay low. As of right now, he's proving me wrong, Ronbo.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's proving me wrong, and I'm man enough to admit that shit. He's proving me wrong. And he's proven go hard right.
Yeah, and
you know,
and you and I were
riding right. So
yeah,
but some shit happened to him, man, and he can't make it all the way through the season. I'm not gonna even bring it up because motherfuckers already know how I feel. I'm not gonna even touch on it. If somebody bring it up, I'm gonna switch the subject. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna even acknowledge it for real. But as of right now, I have to admit, I'm a man to give credit when it's due. I'm a man to give credit to another man if he knocks me down, even though I'm gonna get back up and be like, yeah, he knocked me down. He knocked me down, but goddamn it, I got back up. But as of right now, I got to admit, and I'm saying it right here on the Ronbo Show, Carlos Hyde has proven me wrong thus far.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying.
Sean,
and I'm going to admit it.
Manned up.
I'm a man to admit it when I'm wrong.
Yeah. Right.
I'm a man up to say it.
Right.
Carlos Hyde has proven me wrong thus far. And another thing, and I'm going to jump on off here. I know people want to jump on, man. I know they do.
Go ahead.
I'm very proud. I'm very proud. And I think for a lot of people who want to sit out there and say they want to lose out for a draft, let me tell you something. As of right now, what we're focusing on as far as offensive line, it ain't going to make that big of a difference even if we win every fucking game the rest of the season. We focus on the offensive line. Let's carry this momentum into the next season. Let's win as many games as we can, okay, because it's not as crucial where we got to be like, damn, we need the top 2 or top 3. It ain't that serious. Wherever we at, we're going to be able to get the offensive lineman that we want. That's all I got to say.
There you go, Sean.
That's all I got to say.
Good stuff, man. All right, Sean.
All right, bro.
Looking for you tomorrow night. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah. I'll be on there.
No.
Believe me, I'll be on there.
You have to, Sean, because they'll be waiting on you.
Now.
All right, Sean. Yeah, I agree with Sean. As a matter of fact, about Bobby Turner's training on Carlos Hyde, he does look like a different back. And here's the thing. Because of Bobby Turner's training, though, this is probably the biggest reason why Carlos is going to make it to Game 16. Let's go ahead. Tito!
What's up, Rambo? How's everything?
Oh, man, it's looking good, man, because, we are now, by formula, we are now the best team in the NFL.
Oh, please. Don't want to get over that. We only beat the freaking Giants, and Giants are almost the same as us. So, we don't have the players right now.
No.
I mean, we need help. The Giants are worse.
How'd they beat the Chiefs, though?
It's even worse.
But
so I don't want to hear that.
How'd they do it, though, Tito? How'd the Giants beat the Chiefs?
Come on, man. Listen.
I don't understand.
Their secondary sucks, period. Their secondary sucks. They had a solid front defensive line that could have easily killed us, and they didn't do it. So their team, the New York Giants, their team quit. I repeat, quit on their coach. They won today. Whoopee. I'm happy they won. And to remind the guy that was talking about draft, yo, man, I'm one of those men that want the Niners to get either the second or the first. You know why? Because the more players we get, young players we get to help this team to improve more and more. Offensive line, I'm not sure we're going to even – if we get the second or third pick, I don't think we're going to get an offensive lineman. That's for sure. And if you check last time I did a Ronbo
that's
show.
what I'm saying. It don't matter. It's all right if we win every game out. It's all right if we win every game out.
It's not like that, bro.
Like you said, you just proved my point.
This year, it's crap. It's dumb. It's no good. If you really see when the coach come out putting rookies in there, he's checking every rookies, what they're doing, how they're playing, even if they're hurt. He's making sure who's going to stay, who's going to go. Carlos Hyde. He's doing good.
You're like 7 weeks too late, bro. You're 7 weeks too late.
It doesn't count for 1 year. It has to count. Are you going to be the man? Are you going to stay healthy? Not just for this year. It's for next year and the following year. And also how much money you want. Because running backs are dime a dozen, baby. That's for sure. When it comes to even a draft pick or even free agent. Because if Carlos Hyde wants mucho money, there's another running back that can even play better than him. Draft picks, man.
Tito,
I really want the second or whatever.
Tito, one question.
You know what?
Tito, one question though.
We got to rebuild. Tito,
one question though.
Players.
Tito,
Go ahead.
I just wonder though. Are you think they're going to use that second or third or fourth pick, whatever it is? You think they're going to use that pick?
Listen, the only thing I keep on reading, I check out some bugged out sites that I'm on. One of the sites is a friend of mine. He doesn't tell me the name, but it's so freaking exactly everything he tells me
comes true.
I'd be scared. I'd be really, really scared that what he told me happens, because what would happen? We got the second pick, and everybody's thinking. Even I was thinking that we gotta use that pick, get it traded down, get 2 first round.
Yeah.
What would happen if we trade Jimmy G for a first round pick and we draft one of the studs college quarterback? And he's telling me that, and I'm for one, I don't want that. I like Jimmy G. I don't want him to play and get hurt. Just everybody saw the line that they go against the Giants. Yo, man, this is the Giants we're talking about. And I live in Jersey, and I hate the motherfucking Giants. I hate that damn team. I hate the Giants worse than I hate Seattle and the freaking Cowgirls. But reality is this, man. Jimmy G ain't going nowhere. I'm praying.
I'm
but
convinced.
If we end up with the second pick, losing will help us. Coach is checking every player, how they plays, how they do things. Rookies. How you think we got some of these guys coming out of nowhere, kicking ass more than veterans? Reed, and he ain't coming back, man. That kid ain't coming back. We're going to sign that kid, and he's going to play that freaking position just because he's hurt, because he's always hurt. Now, if we get to the second pick again, we can easily trade down because we need more bodies. We need more help. We trade to the third pick or fourth. We still get a solid player in there. Now imagine this. The Browns' first pick, they need a quarterback. We get the second pick, all right. Some guy at Buffalo, fourth pick. They need a quarterback. Trade with us. We get the 2. Great. We get the 4th. But you know what? So far, 3 out of 4 teams are going to end up getting a quarterback. I'm praying that we're not one. But then you got the solid running back that is right there from Penn State.
Quan.
Then
he went wild this weekend.
Yeah. And the only thing that's also scary, that defensive end, I forget where he's from, Wisconsin or, oh, man. He's a big-time star. He's the number 1 defensive end in college.
Bradley Chubb?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
I like him, but you know what? I'm telling you, Ronbo, I like Carlos Hyde, but you know what?
What?
That Penn State running back is looking good to me, baby. I said that shit before. A lot of people are telling me, you know what? Why not get a stud?
No, I agree.
What the Cowboys did. Look what the Cowboys did.
I do.
I never thought they were going to do it, but you know what? They did it. And look at that now. That boy is a beast.
Yeah. Saquon Barkley, that is football porn when you watch him play. And because you figure, like, if you had him, that's what everybody's thinking. If we had him, oh, man. But I can't. Carlos is, you go keep Carlos at the same time?
No. If we draft that boy, that beast, Carlos Hyde is gone.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry about him.
Uh-oh.
We got a solid backup over there still. But the thing is, our offensive line help maybe two players we need. Free agency, we got to take care of that. Unless somehow, somewhere, somebody offers a huge package deal, and it has to be huge for us to go all the way down by close to the 10th pick or something like that. But me, you know what? Fuck it. I won't mind getting that Penn State running back. I really like him, man. I can't help it.
Tito.
Every time you even said it one time, a couple of other guys said, let me check this kid out.
I know.
I'm in love with that boy.
Don't
That
keep
boy's
looking at it, man. I'm
bad.
telling you, it's bad. Hey, Tito, I'd love to get your view, though, on Adrian Colbert. Now, are you impressed to the point where you're getting ready to maybe trade some people and get rid of people? There's more picks involved. I got a feeling there's a few teams around the league that might take Jimmy Ward and give you a couple of picks. Or a pick, at least.
You know what?
Yeah.
I said, Jimmy Ward, it was nice knowing you. Get the fuck out. You're hurt all the time.
Yeah. You got to get something for him, though.
Arm. Yeah, but still, you know what? I like that kid. He played good. But you know what? I think it's time. I mean, let me tell you something. He's hurt all the time. Jaquasi Tart is also hurt too.
Yeah, worry about him.
I would not be shocked. We start Colbert, we sign him, we keep him, and we get another rookie in. I will not be shocked.
Yeah.
You know, because John Lynch and the coach are building this team, and they want it young, faster, and hit like a mother F. So I would not be shocked if the San Francisco 49ers say bye-bye to both of them or trade them. Because you know what? I won't mind. I like that kid, Colbert. He's good. I like him.
Attitude, speed, instincts. He's got it all.
Yeah, and that slap wide receiver Trent.
Yeah.
I was so happy when we got him because of people saying he is the best receiver we have, and he's the slant receiver. He's the best, one of the best slant receiver there is. So that's one hell of a receiver that this new GM and the player development, the guy that just scout guy, because let me tell you, when Trent Barker was here, that guy can pick a damn wide receiver even if his life depends on him. Because so far, these guys are doing okay. They're picking good players the way we need it. The scout people that we have right now is 3-4 times better than the ones we had last year. So
it's amazing.
when I say the higher the pick, the better for us, that's because these guys know what they're doing now. Don't get mad because people say we need to lose. Don't get mad. You should be happy because you know what? We're the one that wants this team to win more. I'm almost 50 years old, kid, and I'll be a 49er of all my life because growing up, especially with my family, my grandparents and all that, if you're not a 49er fan, I beat your ass. And my grandfather, rest his soul, said, if you're in here, you bring another color in, I would take that color, flush it, and my foot be in your ass. And he did it to my uncle. My uncle's a grown man. So let me tell you, since then, Niner fan, baby, all the way, ready to go. I don't give a shit we lose. I'm still ready to go.
Your family sounds like a whole so much fun, man.
You had no idea. We got a family reunion. And we talk about is I'm a diehard first Niner fan. Sorry, guys, but I'm a Yankee fan, too. And I like the Lakers. Not as much as before, because before was the Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. A lot of you guys love the Warriors. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, it's okay too, because you're the East Coast. Tito, I need to hold you there though. We got a lot of folks want to come in and talk.
Go ahead. So, let me let you guys go. Niners for life, baby, and just believe in the system because I can guarantee you this team is going to be really, really scary.
Starting next year, I got a feeling they're going to be really tough. Yeah. They may not be going to the Super Bowl next year. It's going to be good competition, though. But, yeah. All right, Tito.
It's going to be hard-hitting, baby. Hard-hitting. Niners.
Forward to it. Peace. Thanks, Tito. Talk to you later.
All right, man. All right.
Let's get Nighthawk away. It's the Boogeyman. Nighthawk.
What's up, Rambo?
Nighthawk. I love asking you this because Nighthawk, are you starting Jimmy G on this Hawks game, or are you gonna let him wait?
I'm gonna let him start next year.
There you go. Tito, Nighthawk has spoken. Jimmy G waits until next year. All right. And you know what? I already know how Adrian Colbert. What are you going to do with Jimmy Ward? Some people have suggested we put him in the slot. Other people want him to play opposite of Kello Witherspoon on the corner. Or are you going to use him for trade bait? You're going to dangle him around for a trade. We're talking about a first-round pick that's got lots of talent. Go do with him, Nighthawk.
I agree with you. Put him on a slot.
Okay. Because we got a guy there in the slot, but Trey says he ain't all that. So we'll put Jimmy Ward goes back into the slot.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? That would be solid though, because he's got versatility. If something goes wrong, you can also put him at the corner. They might think about that.
Yeah.
But they just got K1 going. He was pretty good last season. So anyway, you know what? K1 could be depth. It's okay. So, because we see what happens when you only have one slot cover, man. So it's not good. All right. All right. What else? What else is going on with you, Nighthawk? What are you thinking, man?
Well, I hope they keep the receiver too. What's his name again? I forgot that wide receiver who scored that touchdown against the Giants.
Wait a minute. Who scored it? Is that Goodwin? Hey,
Goodman. Yeah, Goodman.
Did you think Goodwin is Goodwin? Did you think Goodwin was in trouble? I think Goodwin's probably solid. If you're not gonna,
no, I think he's gonna keep his job. He did good.
Yeah, I don't see him leaving. Some people don't like him, but that dude, if you don't, even you could use him like they use him old school. Just have him stretch out the defense. That dude he's in the development stage. He could get better.
He's good because you see him catch the ball because if they have a good offense for the quarterback, and you can hit Goodman real good.
Yeah. And work out, and he wears out the defense. I like Goodwin. I'm a fan too. I think Goodwin's. I think he's good. I think he's going to get better too, as long as he keeps on working with Kyle Shanahan. Because remember, the Taylor Gabriel guy, Cleveland cut Taylor Gabriel, and now he's a star over in Atlanta because of Kyle Shanahan. I think Goodwin could be the same. Goodwin may have even more upside than Taylor Gabriel, as far as I can see. So we'll see.
Because that was a good catch he did. That was a good catch. He just catched it. It went to the touchdown.
Does that all the time. It's some of the easier catches that he misses, but the hard catches, that seems to be Goodwin's thing. If it's a tough catch, he's going to make it. So, yeah, I like him a lot.
Yeah, and the running back, I like him too, but maybe we do need but we have the other running back too. He's good too.
Wait, Nighthawk, you're not getting into the Carlos Hyde argument, are you?
No, I'm just talking. Hyde is he's.
Let me ask you this question.
He's
then.
good, but yeah.
Are you going to be Saquon Barkley? The 49ers are on the clock. I don't know what pick would have trade down to. Saquon Barkley is sitting right there, along with 2 or 3 other needs we have. What are the 49ers going to do? Which one? Are they going to take Saquon? Mr. Probably going to win the Heisman. Mr. I'm everything you need for an offense to go.
I think I'm going with. I want the running back too, but I think I'm going with the offense.
Offensive lineman.
Yeah,
that's good. I think the 49ers are going to be sensible about this. If you don't need Saquon, you got to let him go. You got to get something you need, but we'll see. Every mock draft,
but you never know.
I know.
You never know. They might get the running back. If they do, it's cool.
It's going to depend on what happens in free agency. You know what? If they pick up a solid offensive lineman or two in free agency that's any good, that maybe another team won't pay him or something like that, and he actually is good. The Saquon Derby is on. All right.
Yeah, if they do that, if they get a free agent, then I can see them going for that running back.
Yeah. Because they like to get the best player available. All right. Nighthawk, let me see you tomorrow, man.
Okay, go Niners.
Yeah. All right, Raymond. You got Raymond?
Hello?
Yeah, there you are. Come on in, Raymond.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? I ain't talked to you in about a week. I'm glad. I've been going to basketball games and doing stuff like that, take my mind off this stress. But I always been ready to call Ronbo.
Yeah.
Talk about these Niners.
You say take the stress off. You must be a Warrior fan then.
No, I just love basketball, man. It's only one real sport, and that's a man's sport. It's football. You can't change a team, but I wear any basketball team hat, shirt, jacket, whatever. But, I got season tickets to the Wizards because I love basketball. My son a good basketball player, so, I kind of take time to do both. But when it comes to football, though, it's nothing but red gold. That's all day.
Yeah.
Ain't but one team in the NFL. Now, shout out to all the Niners fans. You got my boy Nighthawk. You got the loyal ones, Taz. I hear. What's the other boy? The other guy's name? Razor. They call every day.
Yeah.
They call all the time, and I hear them. And everybody got their own opinion. But now, I gotta come tell you the facts, Ronbo.
All right, Raymond. We was waiting on that.
All right, bet. Number one. Jimmy Garoppolo got to hurry up and play because if not, C.J. Beathard going to keep his job. He can't get forced out of there, and he ain't doing nothing wrong. That's number one.
Well,
right? On that play, Goodwin got deep down the field. Shout out to Goodwin because, he played. I don't even want to talk about it. Shout out Goodwin. All right, he caught the ball, but the first thing I noticed on the play when I was watching that play is the running back picked up the block, and that's what allowed the play to even happen.
Carlos.
A few weeks ago, we would have never even got that play off. So shout out to the offensive lineman, coordinator, coaches, staff for getting that figured out. If we waste our time trying to get a running back when we already got a good backfield, that's a waste of money. That's a waste of draft pick. We need to get what we need is what help is on the offensive line. Colbert can play. We're going to keep Eric Reed because if you notice that already, they already been moving Eric Reed from that spot. They can keep putting him down at the linebacker spot. So he's a linebacker now. So don't keep thinking about Eric Reed as no safety. He's a linebacker. So he's going to be in the linebacker spot. We're going to keep Colbert right there. Jimmy Walker either go to the slot, the corner, or he could take you right like Rashard Robinson. He got a choice. If he want to get torched in the slot and he want to get torched on the corner, he out of here. Just like Rashard Robinson. So it's very simple. You know what I'm saying? It's very simple. We're going to keep Eric Reed. He is a playmaker. He's going down in the linebacking core. That's what is going to happen. So why are we talking all this crazy stuff? It is mind-boggling to me. We're trying to win the Super Bowl. Now the offense is coming along. Kyle Shanahan doing his thing, put up 30 points. And if you look at the season, once again, we should be way better than what we are right now.
Yes.
And everybody in the NFL getting hurt, open up the pass. It's just so sickening. We could be a playoff team right now. So we're going to win all the games we can. We don't need no running back. We need the best available player wherever we finish. I want to go into next season with momentum. And if C.J. Beathard don't do nothing wrong, Garoppolo just going to have to sit out, because C.J. Beathard look good. Straight up.
But Raymond,
that's why I keep saying you got to play the man.
Raymond, that's what I'm saying. We haven't seen Jimmy play yet, other than what we've seen last year when he played. But the thing is, you've already given CJ the job. He's still got to compete for it, though, at least, right?
In the offseason, but right now, what? They put up 30 points.
Oh, yeah.
What you going to do, sit him down?
So we pretty much agree. I don't want to see CJ sit down right now either. Yeah. In fact, if anybody deserves a shot against the Hawks, it's CJ.
Wait.
Yeah. All right. Give me a high five, my boy
on.
Raymond.
Garoppolo need to wait, and they need to make sure they got something right there before they pay him all that money too.
Yeah.
So we got a problem right there. That's a problem. But
beat the Rams' ass.
You seem to think Garoppolo's better. So if Garoppolo's better, then let him play. Whoever's better play. But they need to figure that out before offseason because you got to pay him like what 20-something. What's the franchise tag? Like 20.
It's around 25. I'd love to see him play against the Rams. I really would. I think the offense. I think everybody on the offense will understand it pretty well by then enough that I'd love to see a New Year's Eve Jimmy Garoppolo victory.
He need to either play or they need to do something with him before it comes time to pay him $20-something million. And C.J. Beathard is still doing good.
That's right.
They need to pick up a blocker. A lineman, not no running back. what's his name? Trent Richardson. You remember this guy?
Yeah. Who can't forget
He was
Trent?
a Heisman. Everybody going crazy for him. He can't even find a hole. It's more than one of those running backs like that.
That happens
Come
often.
on, man.
Yeah.
We gotta stick to what we got. Carlos Hyde is a proven runner, and he got to back up and Breida. What are you doing? Keep drafting the same. This is not a fantasy team. This is not a fantasy
You know,
team.
everybody's
this is
doing
a
that
Super Bowl team.
Good point, Raymond.
You need
That's
linemen.
solid. Yeah.
You know what? If the Cowboys, are you watching this game or not?
No.
Morris is running wherever he want to run because of the offensive line, guys, not because of the running back. He got to get to the second level, guys. You need to block him to the second level, guys.
Wait a minute. This is a
when
big
Frank
game.
Gore was getting in Mingy? Frank Gore was getting in Mingy. What happened? We had Upati, we had Boone, we had this. Come on, man.
Yeah. No, you got to have an
You need
offensive line. Well, who the Cowboys playing?
They're playing the Eagles right now.
Right. This is the big
And
game.
Morris is moving just like he was Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott on one of them bump teams, and I bet you he won't go nowhere. Only few people that's rare talents is somebody like Adrian Peterson just throwing people off of him or something like that.
Yeah.
Ezekiel Elliott is not Adrian Peterson. Put him on a different team where he doesn't have – put him on the 49ers and let's see if he can workhorse his way to – no, he won't because we don't have a good offensive line.
And Carlos will tell you that. Oh, man. But you
Right.
know,
If you give Carlos Hyde some blocking, I'll be scared to look at Carlos Hyde coming downhill running fast like that.
I believe you know what?
Through the creases.
Agreed. That's what I want to see. So, and you know what? Bobby Turner's got him doing things a little differently than he used to. That's why I think by next year, Carlos Hyde could be one of the baddest dudes in the league. But see, people are still looking at his past and they're making judgments from that. So we're gonna have to, he's gonna have to deal with that until next season. So we'll see. Raymond.
But then we have Breida.
Yeah.
We also have the one that's on. What's the one you said is in fumble class?
Joe Williams. And I don't know what his grades are. He's been in there for like how many months? So I don't know if he's passing the class or not. We'll see about Joe Williams. But we already got a running back dilemma coming up next season. You're absolutely right. Because Joe Williams is gonna say, look, I've improved my hands, let's go. And I don't know who's going to lose a job, or is Joe going to end up being backup or what? That's going to be so much fun coming up next season, man, in the offseason. It's crazy. So.
And it's good to see Colbert playing good. That means Eric Reed can go down in that linebacker core without the 49ers feeling like they're losing something.
Agreed.
Eric Reed is a good player.
No, he is. And I want to see him.
These guys is crazy, man. Put him in the linebacker. He got an interception, didn't he? Yeah, leave him right there.
Yes.
Let him play right there. Get him fired up.
And he's
Keep
fast.
him right there.
Yeah.
If we got Colbert up top flying around.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And Eric just needs to gain some weight. All he has to do is off season.
Going to either get the slot or out of here.
Yeah. You've already made the mind up on that. Raymond, we got to go. Raymond, come on back tomorrow, will you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Be looking for you, Raymond. Thanks.
All right. Go Niners, man.
Yeah, Raymond. Yeah, Raymond told you the truth, okay? So and he told you that before he started, about to tell you all the truth. So there you go. And let's go to Niner Nation 80. Is that Niner Nation 88?
Hey.
Yeah, Niner Nation.
Ronbo.
Yeah, what's up, dude? I haven't talked to you in a long time, man. Where you been?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Tackle football just ended for me, so I decided I have some free time, might as well call in the Ronbo.
Yeah, may as well. Well, we're wondering, and we're taking positions now, first of all, on whether or not, is it Jimmy G time right now, or can it wait?
Right now, I think C.J. Beathard's our guy.
Yeah.
And only because C.J. Beathard has been pretty good.
Yeah. And hasn't he earned that position?
Jimmy, yeah, I feel like it's not even personally, Jimmy Garoppolo has more talent to me, and I think that's pretty obvious. We also spent a second-round pick on him, so his rights to start are, pretty soon.
Yeah.
But C.J. Beathard has earned it. I mean, he just had his best game of his career. I don't think we should pull him out after that.
I agree. Why do that to him? I mean, as far as everybody notices, hey, we know Jimmy G's got the talents and everything, but come on, CJ's worked hard. He deserves this, and it's better for us because if CJ's going to be the backup next year, the more time he gets on the field right now, the better. Anyway.
Yeah. What I thought personally was at the end of the Giants game, I thought we should have put Jimmy G in, just do some run plays.
Yeah.
Just because we already knew who was going to win, and it didn't really matter.
That's what they should do,
And you didn't really have to throw it. You could have just done some run plays.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea. It made CJ feel like really cool too. You know, they took me out.
Yeah.
We had the game already in hand.
Another thing is like stats don't really show it, but to me, CJ Beathard is like not one of the worst quarterbacks. Like we always make it seem like he's like really bad and like how we need Jimmy Garoppolo, but I mean he was better gap space than Brian Hoyer was.
Yeah.
I think that CJ Beathard is like not the worst. I don't even know how to phrase it. He's probably like the 29th, 28th, somewhere like in the high 20s.
You mean as far as the NFL?
Best quarterback.
Yeah. No, CJ's not a bad quarterback, but you just look at another quarterback that's got a little better skill. Also, you can make the comparison between these two guys. Is Garoppolo's been around for 4 years training with two of the best people you can be possibly trained with. I mean, and you're a second-round pick to begin with, so you already had skills. You come in, you work with Belichick, and you're watching Tom Brady work every week and every day. Of course you're going to be a little better than CJ. But doesn't mean that CJ's bad. That's a lot. He's not. He's actually damn good, actually, when I look at him. He's a tough guy. He gets up. He makes plays. Nothing frazzles him. He's a valuable guy. So.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm really worried about is our O-line and how many hits CJ Beathard's taken. I don't want Jimmy Garoppolo to go in there and then have another game like we had with the Eagles.
Ooh, whoa, that'd be bad. That'd be scary. In fact, CJ is one of those guys, you know how boxers get crazy after a few years of getting hit too many times? CJ, man, I could see him in that position. They keep hitting him like that, man. He gets hard, too, because he keeps watching downfield. He doesn't watch who's coming. But that's a good thing.
I know, he's a tough guy. He's a really tough guy.
How do you like our defensive back situation?
Our what?
Defensive back situation. Did you see? You saw Adrian Colbert, right? Did Adrian Colbert surprise you any?
Oh my gosh, he was the steal of the draft. He is amazing. Like I was saying, when the season started, I think Jimmy Ward and Jaquiski Tartt were having career years, and they were going to be our future. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, Adrian Colbert comes in, and holy crap, he is amazing. I've seen him save all of our secondaries butts. When Rashard Robinson was still here, he was getting toasted, and Adrian Colbert saved him at least 3 times.
Yep.
Adrian Colbert was making plays everywhere. You see that hit on what was it, King on the Giants?
Oh, yeah.
Which saved us getting up a first down on 3rd and long.
And Eric Reed had to shove him out of the because he was over there taunting for a few seconds, and Eric Reed shoved him out of the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering why he shoved him so hard, and then I go on Instagram, and somebody explained it to me. But for a second, I was like, oh, that was kind of a hard push.
Yeah, Adrian was feeling too good about himself, and Eric had to bring, hey, this is NFL. Don't do that, man. It's one of those things. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Watching him, I see a young Ronnie Lott. I mean, honestly.
He hits hard.
I know that's pretty high praise, but he can cover. He's like one of our best cover safeties, and he hits really hard.
And that speed. When Adrian Colbert comes floating into the picture like that, it's an amazing thing to watch because it seems like he's shot out of a cannon from across the field. And I love it when he goes airborne. Adrian could have picked that ball off, but he likes to hurt people, like you said, the Ronnie Lott thing. Adrian likes to put them
I know.
smack down on people. He could have picked that off, but he was more intent on killing the receiver. I enjoyed that. What a mentality.
And you're talking about the Cardinals game, right? Where it was like Deron Brown or John Brown, one of the Brown guys. Yeah, they didn't want to go deep anymore after that.
It was a Giants game, right? Oh, you're right. It was a Cardinals game. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, they started staying. All of a sudden, because those are their 2 speedsters, they're 2 deep threats, and then all of a sudden they started doing no deep passes. I was like, oh, it must have been because Adrian Colbert scared the crap out of them with that.
Footsteps. Yeah, I like him. Everybody, and you heard what John Lynch said, right? I think that's why he's in.
About
Adrian Colbert.
What do you say about Colbert? What do you say about Colbert?
He says he played that position as good as anybody I've seen. Oh, John, did you say that? What did you mean? So, the coach is probably thinking something like that too, but John went ahead and said it. So, with the way, and we're talking about a Hall of Fame safety. If he speaks on that term, that means it's done. Adrian Colbert is your new single high safety.
The only thing wrong with Colbert is that he's such an old rookie. You know how old he is? He's 24. That's a pretty old rookie.
Is he 24 already? Yeah, so he was a senior when he went. And a senior didn't.
So that was like when we drafted him. That was the only thing that I was concerned about. Because I was like, oh, that's kind of an old rookie. And everybody we drafted are pretty old. Reuben Foster's 23, Trent Taylor's 23, C.J. Beathard turned 24, and I think George Kittle's 24. So, most of them are old.
I wonder if the coaches did that on purpose, just because of maturity. The longer your rookies stay in school, stay in training, the better. I wonder if they did that on purpose. They knew how old those guys were when they drafted them.
Yeah,
that's why they look like they look now. I didn't even.
I got a question.
Go ahead, quickly.
I got a question for you. All right, so you know that Saints, how the Saints are doing really well, and when we traded that pick, that second-round pick, everybody thought it was a steal because we traded it for a third.
Yeah.
All right, they're, 8-2 now, and that pick was Alvin Kamara. Who do you think won that trade?
Okay, I can answer this question next year because Kamara's damn good, but I need to see more Reuben Foster because right now I think in the long run, Reuben Foster's still the best deal. If he can stay healthy. Kamara's a running back, right?
Yeah.
And he's doing really good now, I agree.
Yeah.
But it's too soon to make this call. But this year,
I know.
The Saints won, Niner Nation. This year, they win. They win. They really do.
It's so sad because when it happened, we were all like, wow, we finessed them.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, my gosh. But it wasn't even John Lynch's fault. They came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know. And they wanted Reuben Foster, though. All right, we got to go, bro. Let me talk to you. Come on back tomorrow and get some time since you're not playing ball now. All right?
All right, see ya.
Good night. And it's Randy Orton, otherwise known as Tony, Randy Orton Jr. Tony? Ooh, Tony.
Yeah, what up, Ronbo?
Yeah, Tony. Well, first, the argument about Adrian. How did I get to Adrian? There's no argument about Adrian Colbert. Everybody loves Adrian. But Jimmy Garoppolo, sitting down or standing up, which do you want to see him do during the course of a game? Going into the season, toward the end of the season.
Let's put Jimmy G at free safety.
You can always depend on the legend killer to come in and make some kind of statement similar to that. Okay, I like that idea. He was a linebacker too, so it wouldn't be a problem for him.
Are you serious? I had never heard that before.
Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, no, that's why he's built the way he is. Jimmy G doesn't look like your average quarterback, does he? I mean, look at the shoulders, look at the structure, and he stopped pumping probably. He kind of reminds you of. What's the guy over the Panthers guy? He's kind of got a Luke Kuechly look to him, right? Because he used to play linebacker before he became a quarterback. And that was years ago.
Now that you meant.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just joking because I don't know. Why does it seem anybody and everybody we've put at free safety this year actually plays pretty well? I mean, you can't say nobody's played bad.
True.
I mean, everybody's at least played average or above average. Like the first game when Kowalski had that one-handed interception, and Jimmy didn't exactly play bad before he got hurt, and now you can stick Adrian Colbert back there. I mean, you might as well stick Jimmy G back there because no matter who we stick back there, for some reason, they all seem to play well.
That's a good point. You know what, though? How are you going to deal with the egos on this, Tony? I don't know. If I'm going to start Adrian Colbert, it's a team game, though. Usually football players get over those kind of things. But you want to keep Jimmy Ward on the field somewhere because it's like they always say you want to put your best 11 on the field. So if you're not going to put Ward back there, you got to put him somewhere because he's going to be the kind of guy that you're going to need on defense somewhere. Trey suggested putting him in the slot. Kind of like that idea. K-Wan's been doing a good job, but I don't know. Can Jimmy do a better job? And then as far as being a cornerback, Jimmy's like the Swiss Army knife that does everything well. But Colbert, if I had to make a comparison right now of all of them, I'd have to go along with Sean. Actually, Kowalski T back at the single high safety is really good as well. And Colbert is just unreasonably good. And Jimmy's good, but I don't know if he's better than Colbert, and I'm not sure if he's better than Kowalski either. So there's your problem. You're sitting down in the room with the rest of the coaches. What are you going to do now?
These are the problems you want. These are good problems.
Yeah, agreed.
No, I was. What is the one season Jimmy stayed healthy at the most?
And wait, hey, Jimmy's been in the league
That would
since
be-
2014. He started in 2014, right?
Yes.
And he wasn't healthy that season. I guess 2015 he was kind of healthy. I guess, yeah. He kind of
Jim Tomsula and
Mangini, the offensive.
Ray brought it up. The slot corner. Put him back at slot corner.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now you got your best.
Now
11.
I'm not. Yeah. It really does get your best 11 out on the field. I mean, I really feel like that would do that, and then you'd have the versatility. Okay, so Colbert goes down, and then you put Jimmy back at free safety.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's gonna be that. You know what, Tony? That's it. You keep Jimmy for security, and he does a good job in the slot. Let him stay there. If something goes wrong, because something always seems to go wrong with our safeties during the course of the year anyway, now you still got Jimmy for that. So he just cross-trains every week. Well, they make everybody train for a couple of positions anyway. So now you just got Jimmy. You can put him back there anytime something goes wrong. If they learned anything this year, they learned you're going to run out of your safeties if you're not careful. So you're right. That's exactly what's going to happen.
A good comparison is Walter Thurman for the Seahawks about 5 years ago. He was a true safety, but he played their nickel corner for the entirety of the Super Bowl run until they had to let him go. And then he went and played safety for Chip Kelly in Philadelphia. Now, so say if Earl Thomas on their team got hurt, they'd probably just shift him back to free safety, and they're both natural fits. And I think this is what we should do. I'm not sure if Jimmy. If Jimmy didn't have a problem with it before, I don't see why he would have a problem with it now. I think he wants to stay here mainly because Kowalski is here, and you got to remember that's his friend. They go way back. They played in high school together. So I think he just wants to, if anything, he just wants to stay here. So I think that would be a great starting lineup. So you got Jimmy in the slot, Colbert at free safety, Kowalski at strong, and then even if you want to re-sign E. Reed to be that hybrid backer, you have that option there. You can go back to free or strong safety, and then you have you literally have guys that can play anywhere at any point in time.
Versatility, yeah.
That's indispensable.
Yeah. That's probably right, because all Eric Reed needs to do is train in the offseason to gain a little bit of bulk. He doesn't need to be real big, because they don't want that. They want speed. Eric's at 215, somewhere between 215 and 210. He could easily go up to 220, 225. And that's probably enough. They may do that. I don't know what Eric Reed, as far as contracts go, that may be the determining factor too. I would guess maybe not. We'll see with that, I guess. Yeah.
All right. But before I get out of here, what did I tell you about Sean, man? I told you he was a manly man. Look, he came in here. He's like, yes, both my parents were Marines.
I was impressed with that too. I was wondering if anybody else.
I drink raw eggs before bed to do push-ups.
All
right, Ronbo.
You're a sick man, Tony. I love it.
No, but it just made me laugh so hard. It's like, fuck, he really is. All right. That explains a lot.
Oh, God. No, I thought about that in a long time, too. Both parents are Marines. Usually your dad is a Marine, but your mom was a Marine. That is hardcore. I was fully impressed, man. So, yeah, that's why Sean is like he is.
I wouldn't want to grow up in that house.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be boy.
All right, Ronbo.
Talk to you later, Tony. Okay, and we go to Jamal. What's up, Jamal?
What's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, man. We're just going over.
Man, I didn't know what to do with myself today.
How come? No 49er football?
No 49er football, man.
And the Raiders lost?
Yep.
And the
that was
Rams.
good. Are the Cowboys still winning?
They probably are. Somebody just told me that they're having their way running the ball against the Eagles, which is hilarious. So that just goes to show you, anybody can get their butt beat no matter. And the Eagles only lost one. So, Hey, but Jamal, everybody's talking about what to do with Jimmy G, man. I'd love to get your position on that. Jimmy Garoppolo is sitting on the bench. He's trying to learn the plays and a lot of things he should do before getting on the field. Do you have a problem with that?
No, I mean, like I said last week, if he is completely ready, start him. But I mean, if he's not, there's no reason to. I mean, it's as simple as that. And I think that's the way that John and Kyle Shanahan are going to handle it. They're just going to, if he's not completely ready, there's no reason to. Why would you hurt him? Get him hurt behind that line. Why would you risk it? It makes no sense.
And especially he doesn't even know what he's doing quite fully yet, and you really need to in order. And that's going to help you stay safe as well. Yeah. If you know your options. Yeah. And I see. There's a lot of us out here that believe that Jimmy Garoppolo is fine where he is. Okay, good. So I'm gonna get tagged for that, but I don't care. Hey, how about Adrian Colbert?
Man, Ronbo, oh man, I love Colbert. Did you see that tweet that I mentioned you in about Connor Williams from Texas on Saturday?
Oh, that was yesterday. I'll go check it out because I didn't hit my Twitter hard yesterday. I just glanced through it. I'll go look for that though. Connor Williams.
Well, yeah, man. Connor Williams, he was out for, I would say, about 5-6 weeks with an injury, and he came back in his first play. He completely pancaked defensive end from West Virginia, man. And he's so quick for a guard. He's small. I mean, he's small for a tackle, but man, you could play him at guard, and then as soon as Staley needs to call it quits, he can just shift, and that's his natural position. Man, Connor Williams is a dog.
But if he's quick and got athleticism, that's exactly what Kyle Shanahan's looking for. How heavy is he? I mean, how big is this guy?
I don't know his height and weight, but I know,
most mock drafts have him in the top 10. He's a top tackle available.
I like that. And I know if he is, our people are already all over it. I mean, you're not getting anything past Adam Peters and his guys. So, yeah, they already noticed him. They're probably figuring out how he works in. Okay. Connor Williams. Okay.
But yeah, like the last caller said, man, I would say just you could put Jimmy at the slot, and that way you could put, K'Wan Williams hasn't been playing bad. You could put him at corner, because I know how, for the first part of the season, our corners were something inconsistent as hell. Yeah. You could put K'Wan at a corner.
Yeah, but K'Wan,
you could just have, and you could have a Kowalski T and, what's it called?
Put him in the
Colbert
box.
Run the safeties.
Yeah. You got to be careful with those small guys on the corners. This is not what what they want though. They want that long limb, fast guy to play. That's why they wanted so badly for that's why they wanted so badly for Rashard Robinson to work out. Rashard and Akello were supposed to be the tandem. They're supposed to be taking over the league next year. So they're not going to put K'Wan out in the corner. But I like K'Wan.
One player that I think we haven't been talking about, Ronbo, who's been playing pretty well. I mean, he was bad his first game out there, but Brock Coyle really stepped it up.
I know. Hey, I'm glad somebody else likes it. I was always afraid to talk about Brock Coyle, but I love his hustle. Trey went ahead and said there was good things about him because he says he plays that Mike position. He calls the plays and how what to do. He's out there quarterbacking the defense, but he puts Reuben Foster over at the will where Reuben could just go nuts, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, he compliments Reuben perfect.
Yeah. Can you imagine Brock Coyle?
That's the thing. If we have those two back in safety, you could have Eric Reed. So, having different packages instead of Brock Coyle. Because let's say, you need more coverage. Mm-hmm. You put Reed out there instead of Coyle, and he can keep up with, receivers or tight ends more than Coyle could. So, I think that'd be a good position for Reed. I think Eric Reed wants to be starting safety, though, so that's why I'm almost positive that he's probably going to walk next year. But, you never know.
Somebody told me, this is just one special announcement. Somebody told me that the Cowboys were winning. That's not true. The Cowboys are getting just beaten like, the dude that walks around with the tank top shirt around the house. You can see in the windows as he's beating his wife. The Cowboys are being
on that wife
30 exactly 35-9. They're just getting beat up.
Dang, man! At halftime it was 9-7, and I drove off like, man, it's me. Cowboys could win this. I'm gonna leave.
Awesome. T. Breezy says that's all the points they got too. It's 35-9. My God. No playoffs for the Cowboys.
Jesus, that.
It didn't take.
Oh, that's great, man. So I've been telling all my friends at work, I'm like, hey, we might finish with 1 or 2 wins this year, but when you look back at it, Cowboys didn't make the playoffs either. So who's gonna remember who was better? Really?
Oh, it's gonna be a good year. Jamal, it's gonna be a great year because first of all, the Cowboys are not going to the playoffs. The Raiders sure as hell aren't going to the playoffs, and we'll see tomorrow night. But the Eagles are hanging on by a thread. I mean, the Hawks have no personnel to take them to the playoffs. So we're gonna be really happy. Yeah, everybody's 37
they're all
9.
dropping like flies.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Makes way for next year.
Yeah. Safety though, Jamal, I worry about. It's most of the time it's a team that can go from the beginning of the season to the end of the season with all their players. That's why I keep worried about. Man, make sure the depth is really hard. You look at a guy like we lose our safety and we discover Adrian Colbert. That's the kind of thing you want to keep happening, because these guys are going to go down. Yeah. It's the way. There's nothing.
I mean, you look at the league this year. There's been, abnormal amount of injuries. I would say this year. Obviously big name players is hitting it more, but there's been a lot of injuries and a lot of teams completely switched by injuries. So it's not just us when you look around the NFL.
Dang, it's sick. All right, hey, Jamal, let me talk to you tomorrow night for Monday Night Raw. If you can stand it, all right? It's gonna get crazy.
All right, I'll try to Ronbo.
All right, bro. Talk to you later, Jamal.
All right, you have a good one.
You too. Let's go to the big show.
Finally, Ronbo.
Everybody's adopting Treyisms.
First of all, shout out to my tag team partner.
Yeah.
Red and Gold Vet. There's a little tread there for you too. As far as starting Jimmy Garoppolo next week, I don't see why we wouldn't. People seem to forget that Cam Chancellor's out too. He's out for the year.
That's true.
I don't think anybody notices that too.
No,
with Richard Sherman out, I think it would make a lot of sense to start Jimmy Garoppolo next week and let him finish out the season. And you would ask why we would take out CJ after he had his best career game last week.
Yeah,
it's plain and simple. He knows the nature of the business. He knows that he was drafted to be a back. He knows that the only reason that he's in this game is because Brian Hoyer stuck up the joint, and either he was going to, if he would get gotten injured, or Brian Hoyer stuck up the joint, which he did, he was going to be put in, and he understands he's a backup. It's that plain and simple. So you even submitted it earlier in your show that he's going to be our starter next year, and I don't think we should baby him any longer. And regardless of if he doesn't know the playbook or not, I think Kyle can dumb it down enough for him to understand it and call plays and know where to throw the ball.
So I just have a question on that. But why bother to dumb it down a little bit? I mean, what is the point?
He's got a lot. There's no point. But you're exactly right. I mean, why? We can dumb down the playbook for the rest of the season for Jimmy Garoppolo. We're not playing for anything but a high draft pick. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Because
to me that looks like you're just forcing him on the field. For what reason? You
have to at some point though, Ronbo. It's imminent that he's going to be starting, and it's either now or never. You know what I mean?
No.
You can't just let him sit down. You can't just let him sit forever. I mean, he's been sitting for 4 years, and he's eager to play. He's itching to play right now.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
And you could be right. I mean, I haven't talked to him, so I'm just saying. But my point is, make him hurry up and get out there. I just don't understand the rationale behind that, and why is that so necessary? They already know he can play. It's just a matter of learning.
You were so worried about starting CJ too soon, and we threw him out there when we needed him. You know what I mean? And now,
but did you see what happened? I kind of expected that. That was pretty brutal.
And the only difference between CJ and Jimmy is more polished than CJ, and Jimmy's known the NFL a lot longer than CJ has.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think he would do as bad as CJ did when he first started. I think he would do a hell of a lot better than actually CJ did when he first started.
That's maybe
as
true.
far as
I'm pretty sure
getting our offense going and everything like that.
I'm pretty sure that's true, though. But what I don't understand is, we're not going to the playoffs. We're not driving for a spot. No. We're not doing anything that should warrant a switching of quarterbacks. This is my only argument. You know, let this guy get comfortable and learn the situation that he's in. He should learn the playbook solidly. He's got plenty of time to get a jump on that between now and next season. And we'll hustle him out on the field mainly for an exhibition. And I do believe that Jed York is talking the same way as you are, but not in the same terminology. But Jed thinks, I want to get this fan base pumped so that next year they'll have something to look forward to. And I'm sure that's what he's saying to John Lynch.
That's exactly why we made that move, just to get us pumped. And
And I'm sure
we know we have our franchise quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, we need to see him play at some point. It's not. It doesn't make sense just to let him play one game this entire year. He needs to.
2 should be enough to prove
play,
to everybody.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
And as far as Adrian Colbert goes, I think he's healthy enough to play against Seattle. I mean, look at JPP; he's playing with 9 fingers. You know what I mean? Like,
so maybe need to cut a couple of fingers off for him to get ready better. Yeah. No, I mean, the thing is, we don't have. Somebody said something about that guy named EXUME. Maybe taking Adrian's spot at the top. We just got him a few weeks ago. I can't imagine that he's going to come in and do that. But it's going to be interesting to see. If Adrian can't play, who's going to play the position?
I think when he injured his thumb last week against the Giants, they bandaged his hand up pretty good, and he was able to continue. Okay with an injured thumb. So
yeah, as long as you're going to get bent back again. But what a game to be worried about not getting your hand bent around again. So I guess we'll see.
Yeah. And one more quick thing. There's another safety that's on the free agent market next year from Atlanta. It's Camille Ismail, I think it's pronounced, or something like that.
Wait a minute,
I'm sure Kyle would.
Free agent?
He's a free agent next season. Yeah. I'm sure Kyle would be looking at him to start next to Colbert next year. I wouldn't doubt that.
This is the end of his This is the end of his rookie contract, isn't it? He's not that old, is he?
Yeah. No, he's like 23, 24-ish, I think. And so I can see Kyle going after him and bringing him over here.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah.
All right. Shucks.
So that's an option to keep an eye on right there. So that's kind of all I had tonight, Ronbo.
All right, Joe. Appreciate it, man. We'll see you tomorrow night, huh?
Shout out to the fam. Shout out to my tactics partner. Y'all have a good night.
You too. All right.
See you tomorrow. All right. Take care.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Ronbo. Oh, man. All I got to say is, man, today was just hilarious day watching the Raiders getting that ass whipped.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And your favorite team.
Pathetic. To say, I don't know if you have access to 95.7 the game, but, man, when you listen to these Raider fans, moaning and groaning and bitching and whining after, a Raider ass whooping, it's just hilarious. I mean, if you need any comic relief, I mean, you got to tune into 95.7 the game after after a Raider loss. It's just hilarious. But yeah, man, I wish they would just keep our names out of their mouth. Like, one Raider fan mentioned the Niners, and I'm like, why are you mentioning the Niners? We won last time we were on the field, and we're on a bye week. Like, just worry about yourself. But
it's okay because they've been out. They've not been on social media a lot lately, bothering anybody. So that's good. As long as they keep losing, I'm just delighted. But Ryan, listen, we talked about this before though. Are you on board with Jimmy Garoppolo starting right now, or because the Seahawks game is coming up? Would you like to trot? Would you like to trot Jimmy G out on that field right now, or do you think CJ should continue?
I personally want CJ Beathard to start against the Seahawks, and then start Jimmy G in Chicago. And the reason why I say that is because one of the guys on the radio brought up a great point. He said, if Jimmy G were to get off to a bad start, then you would have Niner fans booing to put in CJ Beathard. Yeah. So, and plus, you got one more week for Jimmy G to prepare against Chicago, which is, obviously not all that great of a football team. They're not too bad.
The defense is pretty good. But, That's a good point, though. I hadn't thought about the booing. Because, 49er fans will do that because they already like CJ anyway, a lot of people. So if Garoppolo comes out there a little awkward because he's in a new situation, doesn't know these guys or anything like that. So a few things are probably going to go wrong. Here he comes. Put CJ back in the game. And that's going to happen because they're not going to care. All they know is they're going to look at Garoppolo struggling because he's not prepared. Well, he's prepared, but he's not really ready to play in the 49er system. You're right. I forgot about that aspect. So, let him stay ready. Let him continue to learn. Yeah.
Yes. Obviously, Niner fans are naturally going to have, more of a affinity for C.J. Beathard because been with us.
He was drafted too.
And he's playing well. But every Niner fan should be hoping, of course, that Jimmy Garoppolo, he looks so good to where he looks so good and so great to where he brings C.J. Beathard down to earth. That's his backup. That's what every Niner fan should be hoping. I mean,
or just looks above him anyway. Yeah, because CJ's a rookie. Make sure he looks like a rookie compared to Jimmy Garoppolo. That's the thing, because CJ's got some things to learn. He'll learn them because he's a pretty sharp guy, and he's got enough raw talent that he's going to be okay. So
exactly.
I agree.
Yeah, so we're blessed, to have two quarterbacks that we could win with.
Yeah, that's
moving forward. Yeah. I mean, because besides maybe 10 teams at max in this league, the quarterback position is not looking all too well. Dak Prescott had a real shitty game this week.
I love it.
Against Philly.
Yeah, because everybody does. Philly Eagles are terrible, man. I think, I think they're going to the Super Bowl. But Ryan.
They just.
Go ahead. Well, how just beat up on the Cowboys? Yeah. But Ryan, Adrian Colbert, that's going to be another problem in camp next year. Well, it's a good problem, but it's going to cause a lot of conversation watching Colbert versus Jimmy Ward's going to come in with a vengeance next year. People don't know. Jimmy Ward is sitting back at home with his arm in the cast, looking at it. They're lucky I got this song because I'm listening to all of a sudden Adrian Colbert is the second coming of with Ronnie Lott, and I got to sit here and wait for my arm to heal up. So when he comes into camp next year, we're going to see motivation like we've never seen before. Jaquaski Tart is probably thinking the same thing because they're all bunched up together. Colbert, Tart, Ward. Where are we going to put these three guys? Because all of them are solid safeties. But which one belongs at the single high safety position? My vote right now goes for Colbert. I like Jaquaski and I like Ward, but Colbert is insane. I love that.
Mm-hmm. I know, and the scary part about it, he was a 7th round pick. But to be honest with you, I don't know if John Lynch is going to have too much tolerance for Jimmy Ward because when you look at his track record, the dude is always hurt. He's always on injured reserve. So it's like, I don't know if you want to give up one of those prized 53-man roster spots to a guy who more than likely is not even going to be able to,
sustain the whole season.
Last half of the year.
Yeah. And he hasn't played the whole season yet.
Yeah, but I have faith that, they could definitely draft, somebody else if, they decide to part ways because he will be a free agent this year. So that's another thing we have to take into consideration. Who he was drafted in 2014.
I think they extended him a 2-year contract this year. I think.
They did Jimmy Ward?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember him getting extended right around the time. Yeah, they extended him already. This is why the 49ers don't like to extend contracts. The funny thing about it, because Carlos Hyde, they've not extended his contract either. This is why I guess they do these things, because they want to see if somebody comes out of nowhere, and they probably want to look at Joe Williams. It's all about the money now. Yeah. It's going to get that way, so we'll see.
They're going to wait with the Carlos Hyde situation. They're going to wait. They're going to obviously evaluate the remainder of the season before they make any long-term decision on him. But as I said before, Carlos Hyde, he's still top of the league, top half of the league running back, and you got to also take into consideration. It was a week ago. I was listening to it was the Cardinals versus Seahawks game, and they had mentioned that the Seahawks have not been doing well in the running game this year. So if we let him go, the Seahawks would swoop him up in a heartbeat.
Oh, that's right. They would pick up Carlos in a heart. You're right. Oh, he'd be there quick. We got Ryan. We got to go. But listen, I tell you what, man. There's a subject people need to realize. Get rid of Carlos, and you help out the Hawks. They'll go for him in a heartbeat. You're right.
You got that right.
Oh, man. All right, Ryan. Have a great night, man.
All right. It was nice talking.
Same here.
All right, you too.
Let's go to Joey. Yeah. Carlos Hyde in a Hawks uniform. I could see that, actually. Joey.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Yo, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, hey, Joey, this is funny. I love asking you this question, man. Are you starting Jimmy G against the Hawks, or are you going to go ahead and let him continue to be where he is now?
No. I'm with you. I start him next year.
Oh.
But
yeah, all right, that's a switch.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Joey, one guy you can't start next year, or you got to start next year. Adrian Colbert. Are you thinking that Adrian Colbert is going to actually be the man in charge next year in the single high safety spot, or can the broken arm Ward come back and get his job? What used to be his job?
Broken arm Ward get his job back. No. I don't think so.
It's such a mean game. You get injured and somebody comes and takes your job. But, football is a survival of the fittest. It's your fault. You got hurt. That's your bad luck. We're cruel, man. Actually, I'm just joking. I feel bad for Jimmy. I mean, he was doing the best he could. And boom, the arm just snaps. Zakowski, same thing.
But you know what's going to happen if Jimmy Ward somehow gets released or traded, right? You know what's going to happen.
Hawks?
He's going to do a Bruce Ellington. He's going to go somewhere else, and then all of a sudden you're going to be like, where the hell was that?
I know. And what week are we in? We're in week 12, and Bruce Ellington is still playing. How is that possible?
Yeah.
He's doing a good job, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Scored a touchdown the other day. Damn.
Bruce, I know. Bruce Ellington couldn't even get on the field for 3 years, and then this year he
plays
has,
the whole season.
like 600 yards receiving already and like 3 or 4 touchdowns?
It's irritating. It really is. And then you got and then you got the Cardinals, right? All of a sudden Blaine Gabbert, right? And Bruce Arians comes in and just put Bruce Arians on your list of teams to kill, him and the Cardinals, right? Well, the reason why he wasn't any good.
You saw his comments about
I said, Bruce.
Blaine Gabbert hasn't really been on a good team his entire career.
Oh, Bruce, that's just mean, man. Oh no! So that's got to be answered. So we'll see about next year. Man. Anyway,
you know what's really what I really think about Adrian Colbert though is what he said. Do you remember his comments before when he got drafted? Do you remember what he said?
No, in particular, which one? What did he say?
He said, I'm surprised no one mentioned this yet, but I don't remember how he worded it, but he said something like that you're going to regret not drafting me.
Oh,
saying that.
I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
You remember that where he was basically doing like telling all the other teams like you're going to regret not drafting me,
and made me wait till 7.
Look what he's doing.
Yeah,
like he has something to prove.
Yeah.
Because no one drafted him.
Yeah.
And so now we're going to be the beneficiaries of that.
Yeah.
Is because now he's going to ball out and show everyone, look what you missed out on.
It seems every year a player that just drafted the last player, they always say that, But this guy's going to prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I love watching him play. My God, he's amazing. Yeah. Actually, Joey, when you think about it, how did he get to the 7th round? Are what we seeing now not true? Adrian Colbert was the 3rd round.
You know why?
He looks like a 3rd round pick at the worst.
Well, yeah, but you know why? Is before this year, Miami has some of the best players this year because Miami has come out of nowhere and like they're undefeated right now.
Yeah.
But like the last ever since basically like the Ed Reed's team and the Andre Johnson team. That was like the last good Miami team. Like no one looks at Miami the same way as they used to.
But they always have those
now,
individuals.
And the Miami Hurricanes are slowly coming back up, you know, and like people are like getting excited about watching them play. And that's where he came from. Is Miami is they used to be a really good school, and then but now no one like gave them the credit that they deserve, being an ACC team. But you know he is definitely a good player. And then now this year Miami's 11-0, something like that.
Yeah, no,
and
they
now
got a good program.
They have this thing. They have this thing called like a turnover chain, and it's kind of cool. I thought it was stupid at first, but it's kind of cool. And all the Hurricanes, what they do is they have like this like gold chain, and so when they get a turnover, they put it on. Like it's kind of like they want to get the chain, and so then they put it on, and it's kind of cool. But that's what the defenders want to do is they want to get that chain, but you could only wear the chain if you get a turnover, like an interception, fumble, whatever.
Okay, so if you force a turnover, you get to wear the gold chain. How long do you get to wear the gold chain? Just for that course of that game, or I guess that would be it.
It's like till like the next series or whatever.
Wow.
But it's like a big. It's like a big thing though, so it's like all the players want to wear it.
Walking up and down the line.
So they want to get a turnover, and so the Miami Hurricane have like all these turnovers. But anyway.
Cool. I tell you what, Joey. We got. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say no. That's it, really. I was just gonna say that he's a good player and just keep drafting good. Get good prospects.
See, that's the thing, Joey. It's gonna be hard.
I will say this though. What?
It's gonna be hard. This year's draft picks. I mean, all of those guys are playing and contributing. I can't imagine them beating this draft. If they beat this draft next year, we actually could go to the Super Bowl. Because if you're going to get talents better than what we got this year, it would be ridiculous. I mean, it would just be crazy. My God, I can't wait till the offseason. Man, it's going to be special.
Yeah, but I'm not. What Razor said, though, trading with the Bills, though, that's stupid. Because the Bills already have 5 wins. I looked at the standings. Right now, if the season ended today, the Bills will be drafting between 14 and 17.
Yeah, because they got enough
why
wins.
Why would you want to trade all the way?
Oh, you mean position-wise? Well, you're going to get more from
position-wise.
Yeah, but Joey, you're going to get more from a team that's down lower in the draft. If you're the team's second and next to you, really close to you, they're not going to give you much because they're going to say, hey, you know what? We don't need to give you all that. We're only 2 places behind you, so
Right, but what Razor said is that he would get both first-round draft picks. Well, the Bills would be picking in the teams, and their second pick is the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So that's also, like late 20s because
I told
they're
Razor,
a 10-win team.
And I've told Razor about this for several times. And Razor, the Bills are not going to give us 2 first-round picks. That's nobody's going to do.
Even if they do,
they may like a quarter.
No,
they give you one. They may give you a first and a second. But you know what? I want to see what they do with their draft. Are they really going to go after a quarterback? I will see.
No.
Yeah.
So the Niners?
No.
The Niners or the Bills?
Well, see, everybody knows the Niners aren't. There's the fun thing. If I'm in the third position and I need a quarterback, I don't need to trade with the Niners. They don't want a quarterback.
Right.
And Don Lynch's going to play that game he played last year where he says, well, we might take this guy. We might take this guy. And it worked on the Bulls.
Right.
I mean, the Bulls. It worked on the Bears, but it's not going to work again. So, yeah. But anyway, let's get into this some more tomorrow.
I still say, hold on 1 second. I still say the best trade possibility would be with Cleveland because then you could get their second-round pick, and they have 3 second-round draft picks. You trade do their second first-round draft pick. That's going to be Houston's first-round pick. You could still get that pick plus second-round pick, and then you have multiple second-round picks, and all you do is move down to like 5 to 10. And I think that would, if the Niners get like 2 or 3, that to me that just makes the most sense. If you're going to trade them.
Could be. All right, Joey. We'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?
You got it, buddy. You have a good night.
You too, bro. I'm laughing because I'm looking here and it says, and I'm seeing where people are saying we could beat the Texans. I agree. I think we could beat the Texans. You know what? There's a game for Jimmy G to come. No. Well, maybe.
Hold up.
Wait. We got Razor got something. We got to get Nate in here, though. So, Ranger, if you could be real quick. Okay, go ahead. Real quick.
I'm gonna stick with the Bills. Yes, right now they're in the teams, but they lost 3 in a row, and they're only gonna lose more with no quarterback. So we're getting the 2 first-round picks. You heard it here first.
Yeah. All right, Ranger. You can amplify that tomorrow, okay? All right. Have a good night.
All right.
Let's go to Nate. Nate!
What's up, man? How's everything going?
Nate, it's going well today. It's been a great day. And as you know, we're...
Yeah, the Cowboys got beat up. Yeah. I love it. The Raiders suck.
They're supposed to lose. But Nate, before you jump in, I'm curious. I'm trying to find out, where's your head as far as Jimmy Garoppolo? Is it time for him to start now? Or would you rather see him?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm worried. I'm worried if we start him too early, that we don't have the offensive line to block for the guy, and the wide receivers are down too. We don't even got Pierre Garçon right now.
That's another good point.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't got nobody to really help him out on the field, Yeah. And Bedford understands the guys a little better right now, but we all want to see what Garoppolo has. We all do.
Yeah.
But why don't we just wait? Yeah. No, I don't know, man. I kind of want to see him in there, to be honest with you. Let's throw him in there. I don't know. I want to see it a little bit, but Bedford's been doing okay, but he just doesn't have the arm strength.
No, but you made a point that I hadn't thought about, though. Bedford knows who the guys he's working. He knows about Kendrick Bourne and Victor Bolden Jr. and the other. There's no Trent Taylor out there now. It's just true. Jimmy G's going to get out there and play with who? That would be interesting.
He doesn't know the guy. He doesn't know the guys yet. He doesn't know what kind of things they need to do. Like, saying if there's a blitz coming, he doesn't know if they're going to cut outside or, there's just a lot of communication barriers for right now for Jimmy Garoppolo. Mm. I expect him to sit down the full year. I think that I don't think he needs to be out there right now. I think he's next year's quarterback. I don't know. Bedford can really make a run for the quarterback position as well. We don't know, man. Yeah. We don't know how this is going to roll. So
it's fun watching CJ, actually. It actually is fun watching. Watching him progress from that first week he went out there until now is also special. Hey, you also got Adrian Colbert, everybody's talking about. Is Adrian Colbert going to be your future single high safety to start the game?
Maybe so. I don't know. I just think that we're okay with Adrian Colbert. I still think we need to see more plays with him. I think that he has the confidence to become a great, over the top safety. We'll see what happens because he's injured right now, but there's still a lot of things lacking with him. I think that him reading the quarterback is still a big issue because he's still kind of late on some reads. I still notice that, he's not up to speed on the NFL level really. I think he can make plays right now, but he's not up to speed on the page of the NFL level of a quarterback yet. I think that he can really get manipulated by a good quarterback. I really think so. I think he can get exposed by a real good quarterback. So there's a lot for him to learn and to try to pick up. I still think he's still kind of a rookie. Let's see what he can do. It's too bad that he got injured. We can't really see him progress as fast as we want him to see him on the field right now. And but he does have the speed and he does have the heart to become an over-the-top safety. We'll see what happens, man. I don't really want to – I'm not sold on him yet. So I don't know. We still got a lot of talent back there. There's a lot of talent next year that we're going to still have. We don't know if Eric Reed is going to stay or not. I hope he does stay because I like where he's at as the linebacker. So I don't know.
I like that. It's a good point though about Adrian. Colbert, he makes up for a lot of mistakes with his speed, doesn't he? Because yeah. But the thing is, Nate, when he gets that situation ironed out where he can read the quarterback a little better, not get looked off on every play and things like that, if that happens and you combine that speed with the proper, because he's got still good instincts too. You combine that speed with some of the things you're talking about. Wow, that would be amazing.
He plays like the reason he probably got hurt because he plays like a special teamer. That's right. He plays like he's on special teams. That's the reason he probably got hurt. So he doesn't realize how to slow down and kind of conserve his body a little bit yet. So he's just playing out there with everything he has because he knows the only way he can hold on to his job is to play his heart out because he knows we have so many safeties on the team that are so willing to take the job next. Just like Jaworski Tark took the job from Eric Reed, man.
You know, that was going to be bound to happen because Kyle Shanahan can spot talent, man. That's why. Kyle Shanahan can spot talent, not like the other head coaches who couldn't spot talent. This guy can spot talent, and I like that. John Lynch can too as well. This is why our team is progressing in the right way right now, because of those two men that are holding on to what they believe in. They believe in the new culture that's coming. As a 49er fan, I see it coming, and we're going to have a great team next year, man. This is the first time you've ever heard me excited, you know, but I am excited because I actually feel a turnaround, you know?
No, I've been thinking the same thing for weeks, you know. And you still got people questioning, well, why are we 1-9? Well, we're 1-9 for several reasons, but it has nothing to do with the program. It's going to get right, you know. So anyway, yeah.
Oh, we're going to be a team to be wrecked with, man, next year. I guarantee that. I think that we can beat Seattle, man. I don't know. I think we can beat them, not to be a homer, but I feel like we can beat them. I think we're coming off a good win against the Giants. The Giants just beat the Kansas City Chiefs, but I heard there was a lot of wind going on out there.
Yeah, but that should bother both teams. I always, when you have weather conditions should affect both teams, and maybe the Giants are used to playing in the wind. How do you get used to playing in that kind of wind? I don't know. It's hard to understand that. So anyway.
Well, Alex Smith has always struggled with arm strength, you know.
Yeah, so that would hurt him. That's right. That would hurt Smith. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Nate.
That was a bad loss by them. They've been really, they haven't been really consistent. The Chiefs now.
Yeah.
I'm really, they're going back to the dink and dunk again, and I'm like, what's going on? Alex Smith was coming like a really good quarterback in the first 5 games. Now he's just looking like Alex Smith again. Dink and dunk, unconfidently throwing it down like 10 yards down the field again. He's not doing the downfield throws like I was accustomed to see him in the first 5 games. He was coming off really special in the first 5 games. I want to see that Alex Smith again. I want to see him come off really special, confident. Anytime he gets on a bad, slump like this, he always becomes Alex Smith again. He gets scared to throw down the field. I hate that about him.
Yeah, and he's going to be available at the end of the year season. So all right, Nate.
Yeah, he will be.
Nate, let me talk to you tomorrow, man. If you get some time, will you please? All right.
Yeah, man. You have a good night, Ronbo. Thanks for having me on the show, man. I love the show, man. Take it easy. Have a good night. 49ers forever. I love it, man. Thank you.
Bro. Yeah. Well, let's go to the Iron Sheik, otherwise known as Sahel. Sahel.
What's up, Rambo?
He's been working on that. You can tell.
What's going on, brother?
Oh man, it's been a good day, man. So I was hoping everything that's happened so far is exactly how I was hoping it would come out. So yeah, it's been a great day. A bye week and watching teams that you just can't hate lose. Oh God, it's so good.
Right?
Hey,
it's
so
first time in change, we haven't lost.
I know. See, did I ask you? I asked you about this a while back. Have you changed your mind about Jimmy Garoppolo? Is it time for Jimmy Garoppolo to get out there in the field right now, or can he go ahead and wait till next season?
Not next season, but not right now. He's not ready right now. He's still learning. I think he needs maybe this bye week. They'll probably have the better, knowing the system a little better and working on both of the quarterbacks. And they have a better understanding of who is the guy. But right now, I don't think he's ready. I understand you could probably put him against the Seattle Seahawks and rivals, this and that, but I think it's too early. I think maybe like a couple weeks from now, they probably could consider. But right now against Seattle, I don't think so.
I think is that Chicago in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, Chicago's coming up, and who's the other team?
I think Texas is first.
Week too.
I think
have to have that confidence going, because if you can put them against Seattle, obviously with their interior line with Kilgore, he's going to get slaughtered. And you saw how a couple of weeks ago got 16 hits on Beathard. We don't want that to happen.
No, I really.
That blows our second round pick. Yeah. So just for nothing.
Well, they kind of blame. One writer blamed Beathard for some of it. Yeah, Jimmy G has a quicker release, and some are saying that CJ holds onto the ball too long. Although I was counting, because I always do that because I get pissed off, how many seconds it takes for the offensive line to release the defenders coming in. And if I don't count to 3 or even close to 3, I say, you know what, that's not the quarterback. He's got to have time to operate. Yeah. So yeah. But anyway, that's what they're saying. Jimmy G has. Also, mobility in the pocket. It seems Jimmy G just skate around in the pocket. He does an Aaron Lynch imitation, but he's doing it Tom Brady fashion. So he's got a lot of tools. Sheik, have you been not well? You sound like you're having. Are you taking medicine or what? My God.
I've been sick, man. I'll be honest. I've been my throat comes and goes. That's why I haven't been calling that much. But yeah, this weather is messing me up, like the hot and cold kind of weather.
Yeah, I know.
So it's kind of messing me up. Like today was like 50 degrees.
Yeah, you and Kenny, man.
Compared to the East Coast, you're probably gonna laugh at me, but it's all right.
I know. They always, every guy I've known from the East Coast comes out, and you'll see us going, Jesus, it's cold out here. Oh, you guys are really wimps out here, man. It's not cold out here. You guys stand there East Coast New Yorker, right, or Buffalo or someplace like that. He's standing with a T-shirt on like he doesn't feel anything. So, yeah. So you got to take care of that.
Exactly. Hey. And another thing, too, is Garoppolo, Vinny G, he's pretty much from the New England, so he definitely is around that cold weather.
Yeah.
So this is probably nothing for him either. So
no, he's loving it.
So that's another advantage. And also Beathard as well,
Yeah,
so
Iowa.
Definitely that experience.
And this weather's not going to bother them. And you got a potential for a new single high safety. Hey, is that good news to deal with, or is it problematic? What do you see with that, Sheik?
What part? What are you talking about?
Adrian Colbert, all of a sudden looking fantastic. Nate pointed out some things that I hadn't really thought about. Colbert could still be manipulated by a good, solid quarterback. But the thing is, even if you do try to manipulate him, Colbert is so quick, so fast, that he erases his own mistakes. He erases everybody's mistakes and his. Guy's amazing. But, yeah.
That guy has talent, and he has the hitting. He has the speed as well. And, I noticed I was been watching him the whole season, actually. Every game that he played, he's competing. He's upgraded, constantly going up. And he's like, okay, now he's playing a little more. Now he's being in safety. Now that's what I love about these certain guys that we picked up in the later rounds, because they're definitely showing up. And like Witherspoon is even showing up as well.
All of them.
So it's like confidence. Confidence is key. And a tournament, and he's hungry in the game, and you want to fight for that. Obviously, they're going for a contract, but the love for the game, and they're smart. They obviously came from the U, so that's obviously good over there. So
yeah, they got a good program, huh?
Yeah, especially this year, they destroyed freaking Notre Dame.
I know. What was the final?
And that's another thing, Rambo. It's like McKinley and the other guard, Nelson, I believe. That speed of Miami's defense torched their own line.
Kind of worried me too.
That worries me.
Yeah, McGlinchey and Nelson, I know they weren't able to stop that rush. But you know what? It's hard to make that one game, and it may not even been them most of the time. God, that's a good point. That's kind of scary.
Yeah,
those guys are getting all kind of rave reviews before that game too.
Exactly. When you think about like the Rams defense, Seattle's defense is obviously getting a little older, but
they're still quick.
They're not chumps. They're definitely good over there. But they have,
Cardinals.
guys for the Rams, so they have a little speed over there. So that's the thing that I'm worried about. Certain guys you pick in the offensive line, but I want proven players. I want ballers. But yeah, one game you can't judge. But the thing is, you have to see how it is. But if Barkley is the best available player, and by the way, the Giants won today, so that helps us in the drafting situation. So we're stuck on that number 2 still.
That's right. That's right. The Giants winning is a good thing, because I didn't think they'd win another game this year.
Exactly. And we're playing against Houston, I believe, in a couple of weeks, and I believe 3-9. They're not going to be over. So we're probably stuck in that second or third pick. But I hope and pray that we trade back, because obviously the New Orleans second-round pick is going down, so we need more picks. We need to add more guys. So that Barkley should be a trade bait for sure.
Everybody's got in the back of their mind, Barkley still, is he still possible? We can get Barkley.
Yeah.
Well,
let's think Ricky Williams, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Ricky Williams, when everybody gave the house for
when he's at his best.
Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. I'll tell you, because he's definitely going to be the hot item.
But the quarterback situation, I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. I say a couple weeks.
We'll see. The picture will become more clear. That's true. Sheik, all right, Sheik. Let me talk to you tomorrow on Raw, man. Hope you're feeling better, because you're gonna need to feel better tomorrow.
Try to get my boys a little hot water. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, get that honey and lemon.
Everybody in the chat room, hit that like.
Oh yes,
hit that like button for
Please
Ronbo.
hit the like. Don't forget to hit the like.
Hit that like.
She always has to remind me of that.
And subscribe on Facebook so you can see on Facebook Live tomorrow. Don't forget, be on Facebook Live. Not on the radio, be on Facebook Live.
Sheik will be headlining that program. All right, Sheik. Great to hear from you, man. Get
Much
better.
love, Ronbo.
Get
Later.
better. All right, bye-bye.
I will. Thank you.
And let's see. Trez, who enlightened me, had me worried the Cowboys was winning that game, flashed that score up. Who was that? Somebody said the Cowboys were doing well. You know what, the running back was doing well. They don't need Zeke. Cowboys. Trez. Wait a minute.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Ronbo put some red and gold up in it.
Yeah, it is. Give me heavy amounts, too. Trez.
Ronbo, first of all, let me start off by saying, shout out to my tag team partner. He has been holding it down thoroughly in my absence. Partner, I appreciate it. I was listening to my partner, and my partner been doing his thing, Ronbo. But on to 49ers now. The topic of the night is Jimmy G, right?
Yes.
Ronbo, Jimmy G need to stay exactly where he is. On the bench.
Yeah.
And the reason why Jimmy G should stay on the bench is because our offensive line is atrocious. It's ridiculous. It's horrible. I wouldn't even put my mama out there. I wouldn't even put my worst enemy behind that line. You know why? Because they can't protect shit.
Oh. Last week was a fluke, wasn't it?
Now,
I don't know how they did what they did last week.
They pulled it together somehow, Ronbo.
Yeah, but that was
I got a name for CJ.
miracle.
I got a name for CJ, and I call CJ the Road Warrior Better.
That's a good
because
name.
he is a warrior out there. Because he takes a licking and he keeps on
ticking. Oh, seems like it gets better. The more they beat him, looks like no. Last year he looked good. They didn't have to beat it. They didn't beat his brains out last week, but he keeps getting up. Well, I like it.
So we don't have anything to gain. We know how to measure CJ's toughness because we seen it, right?
True.
But we don't know how to manage Jimmy G's toughness because we hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
Not behind this line, and I don't want to see it, Ronbo, because we gave up a high value pick.
Oh, excellent.
So,
Excellent.
to all y'all who think Jimmy G needs to come out there, lace him up and get on this field, no, Jimmy G needs to stay with the second team reps he been taking, and he needs to stay learning the verbiage of Kyle Shanahan's offense because it is complicated, and he needs to, tune himself in the offseason to take over as starting quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers next year.
Well,
That's what Jimmy G needs.
Let me go ahead. Yeah, that's a gospel truth right there. Thank you. Whew, man.
Yes.
Tell you.
Now on to these players of ours, Ronbo.
Yeah.
I call them AD players. Is what we need. And what an AD player is a available and dependable player. You know what I'm saying? We don't need none of these UR players. Them UR players are just straight up what? Unreliable. That's it. Because when you come, we don't need the Jimmy Wards. We don't need the Reeds. All these guys should be traded, baby. Because I've seen enough of them. The dependability is not there and the availability is not there. They need to be gone. So whatever we can scrounge up for them, it's time for them to go. Time to hand that pink slip out, boy, at the end of this season. To a lot of these players come next season. All I'm going to say about them players. Now, for all these people think we're going in the draft and we're going to get this boy out of Penn State, quit smoking that weed. Quit. It's some good weed, but lay off it. And I'm talking to my main man, Tito. Tito, leave that shit alone.
Because we got 4 good backs on this team. We redshirted one of them, and that was Joe.
Yeah.
And that's because he had fumble issues. You got Carlos Hyde, you got Breida, and you got Mostert, and you got Joe coming back next year. You set at the running back position. Give these guys time to develop and to learn this system and watch them flourish. That's all you got to do. It's simple. Now,
I agree with that.
On to Colbert. Colbert is what you call good stock. We need more players like Colbert. Toughness. You know what I'm saying? Attitude. You know what I'm saying? Come to play. We need more like that. So for people to say you could, you know, I don't know about him, or you could easily manipulate him with a good quarterback. Hey, you can manipulate anybody with a good damn quarterback. Shit.
That's true.
I don't seen the best of them got manipulated out there on a good damn quarterback. Shit, that's anybody. Ain't Colbert. Colbert has got out there and showed the toughness and tenacity it takes to start in this NFL with that little small time. Hey, show me more than damn profile players been on the team goddamn 3-4 years now, right? Boy, you know my policy on that.
Out you go.
Exactly. So with that being said, next year, it will be Colbert back there, and it'll be taught.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet you that is what's
That's
gonna
what
be.
you got for me, Ronbo.
No, you dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. I don't have any. That was like one of the best dissertations. I mean, yeah. That's it, Trez. Whew. I agree with everything.
Well,
too.
you know, it had to be said. It had to be said because, you know, I mean, we're going back to what we were last year. Everybody wants something sexy. They want something, you know, like my partner say, cute and cuddly. Hey, man, we got to fix the problem, man. The problem is the offensive line.
Yeah.
Straight up. Straight up.
And the Cowboys
if you don't
proved that
fix
today.
that, everything else don't work.
Yeah. Cowboys proved that today, too. Because what is the final score, Trez? Was they get it past, get it into the 40s?
37 and 9.
Because see, that
ass whooped.
And you see, because that Cowboys front line, it used to be, you mentioned your mama a minute ago, she could have ran behind that offensive line 3-4 weeks ago. See? But now you watch that offensive line, they've lost a couple of people, and the Cowboys look like everybody else now. I love it. And Jerry Jones is making all kind of trouble. So that team is slowly unraveling on the season. See, so and Zeke ain't coming back for another 5 weeks.
The problem with the Cowboys is that Jerry Jones won't get out of Jerry Jones' way.
Yeah, that's
the problem.
That's the gospel truth right there. Doesn't know what he's doing.
And most people, I don't know why they can't see that. But if you follow football and like we do, you know what I'm saying, and you know we know football, and not to say other people don't know football. This ain't a shot at nobody, but I'm just saying, if you follow it, you'll know Jerry Jones has his hands in too much shit and want to be the face of this NFL league. And I'm sorry, you're just a fucking owner, Jerry.
Jerry wants to be the face of, and I bet you that is absolutely Jerry Jones too. I mean, we're talking about a guy who would have drafted Johnny Manziel. That just goes to show you Jerry Jones is not a man that can be trusted with his own thoughts. And like you say, he can't stay out of his own way for screwing up. So that's true. And he gets mad. And obviously it's a vendetta getting rid of Goodell because Goodell did what? He set it up for his running back to get put out. All of a sudden you hate Goodell, Jerry? Everybody see right there. So, yeah, I'm so glad to see the Cowboys lose. God, that's a rush.
Well, Ronbo, this. I mean, well, you know, in a nutshell, you know, I looked at it like this. I said, you know, Zeke, take the 6 games, get them out the way. You got the 10 on the end.
You're right, the back
if
end
y'all
of the
still
schedule.
In contention, I'm pretty sure they could go 500 without you in the beginning. Then you can make the run towards the playoff at the end. But no, Jerry, no, this is my team. I'm Mr. Cowboy. I'm Mr. NFL. You know, how dare the commissioner suspend you? I got this shit. I'm gonna take it over. You ain't getting suspended. And they ran that shit. Let me tell you something. If Tom Brady and Mr. Kraft over there could not beat this NFL commissioner on a 4-game suspension, what the hell make you think
He's Jerry Jones, like you just said.
Ezekiel Elliott ain't going to be damn suspended. Tom Brady is the NFL face of the league. And he took a 4-game suspension. This commission is undefeated when it comes to suspension.
Ain't that the truth? Nobody slides out. Trez, good stuff, man. Tell you what, looking for you tomorrow night, huh?
All right, well, man, look here. I just want everybody to know, when you come for us, you better be ready. You better be prepared.
Yeah, Trez
That's all I got, Ronbo. Shout out to my partner. Shout out to Rich Gang, Rich. My boy there. So hell, Toby. Hey, Toby, let me do it one time for him, Ronbo.
Go ahead.
Ronbo. Yeah. We miss you, Toby.
He's working hard these days. You too, Trez. And tomorrow night, there'll be no disqualifications, no holds barred. It seems there's a new team. It's a non-title bout, but Trez and Trey, the Intercontinental Champions, will be up. It will be just the exhibition bout, though. Tomorrow night on Raw. We'll be simulcasting on Facebook. Look for this to be interesting. All right, let's go now to the Hulkamaniac.
What's up, Ronbo, brother?
You do that so well.
How's it going, man?
Oh, it's going all right, Hulk. You know, I just wanted to get it out and see, because I'm noticing people now are not so gung-ho with get Jimmy G on that field now, because you know what? They've read enough now that they see that it's not all that good of an idea to just rush him out there, and he's out there trying to learn that playbook. So, but what are you thinking now? Have you moved away from that? Are you fine with CJ, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it more and more, and I'm with you, Ronbo. I think Jimmy G should maybe the last 2 games or something, or when we beat Seattle's ass.
And
might put him in.
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if CJ has that honor though? CJ gets to beat the Hawks.
And again, just like the Eagles beat the Cowboys' ass tonight because they didn't have Ezekiel Elliott. That's going to be the excuse. And now it's going to be, we didn't have Richard Sherman and Chancellor and all the old fucks that keep getting hurt.
I wonder if Earl Thomas is even going to play. And they got a front lineman out too. So they're going to mention all that. They're probably going to flash it across the screen before the game starts, and just set it all up so because the networks take a hit every time the Hawks lose. Because the networks believe so firmly every year they declare the Hawks should be in the running for the Super Bowl. I said, why do you guys always assume that? Why every year you start the season off and assuming the Hawks are going to be going for the Super Bowl? They haven't done it in 3 years, and you're still saying how great they are. So I just love this. Oh, it's so good.
I like the Rams lost too.
I know, and they've been getting overly praised too.
And the Raiders got their ass beat.
I saw that one coming a mile away. Even when I think the wide receiver got ejected because he didn't appreciate being pushed at the end of that play. You take your Raider ass to the locker room right now. You're done. Oh, I enjoy that so much.
Oh, I love it.
Woo! They really like the Raiders in Mexico, though. I wonder what our following would be like because that crowd was pro-Raider. That's the second game that the Mexican fan is really in big support of Oakland. Because when they played the Texans last year, oh man, they were loud, they were loving it. Because the Raiders won that game because the refs lied and cheated. So, I think if the Raiders the Raiders actually do better moving to Mexico than they would to Las Vegas. I got a feeling that'd be the case. So.
Yeah, I just think that's stupid, Las Vegas. I mean, when there's going to be dumbasses drinking and driving, and I mean, it's just dumb.
Gambling. It's going to get out of control. It's going to be gambling scandals going wild. Watch and see. Because they still say it's not legal except in Vegas. And some people in Vegas can say, hey, this is Vegas. There's no laws against gambling here. But something's going to happen. I just know it. Something really bad. And that's when they're going to start saying, the Raiders are starting
to say that it's
fix
illegal
games.
Gambling, but I mean, just like the stupid ass NFL thing, nobody can just talk about the game without the consent of the NFL. Really? Like nobody's going to talk about the game? I mean,
they're going to have cameras of Goodell coming out of a Las Vegas casino. Commissioner,
yeah.
Why are you here? Oh, I just thought I'd drop in. There's some people here that I needed to get some things straight with. And then we go in and find out Goodell puts down $500,000 on some team that's playing the Raiders or something, and they find out that there's a fix in. I can see these scandals. I could write a movie on the scandals, man. I mean, hilarious stuff coming out of Vegas soon. I hope it just doesn't bother us. You know what I mean? Don't involve the 49ers, please, in your little whatever. So, hey, but how about...
That's for Adrian Colbert. I have no idea because I haven't been able to watch any games this year, but evidently he was doing good.
You know what? Hit him up on YouTube. Adrian Colbert is like Superman without the ability to flight, but he's got the Hulk's ability to leap, right? I mean, every time you see Colbert coming across the field at 100 miles an hour and he goes airborne, you'll see him above both the receivers and our guy coming down the field at 100 miles an hour. It looks like they're coming down the field 100 miles an hour. No, they're not, because Colbert comes in swooping in on that play like they were moving at a snail's pace. I said, who the hell? That's Colbert. Damn. He got on top of that in a hurry, and he does that all the time. He doesn't run out of gas. I mean, the dude does not get tired. And that's from the first point of the game to the last part. Wherever you're coming down the field, you may be dealing with that corner. You better be watching out for Adrian Colbert, because if he comes in and accidentally hits you, and that happens probably, you're going to be hurt. Speed times distance equals force. That's Colbert. Oh, Jesus. He just defines that principle. I like this guy. Oh. So,
I have to agree with the other caller, though. I think that we will play the Patriots next year sometime.
You think so? That would be fitting.
Teacher versus student.
God, they would. I guess they can, because I thought they did this by formula. But you might be right. If we see the Patriots next year, I'm going to laugh. I say, oh, you guys were right. The Patriots are on our schedule. Week 3. So they're going to make sure nobody's injured.
That's if Jimmy G beats out Beathard, though.
Well, I kind of feel like that's probably going to happen. I mean, I after seeing Beathard's got a little while.
Jimmy G's release is faster than Beathard.
Well, lots faster. He does a lot of things quicker but because Beathard just got in the league, the game needs to slow down for him a little bit.
Know. Well, that's what I'm saying. By next year, watch out.
Well, it's got a few weeks. It's true. But the thing is, Jimmy G just seems so polished. When I was watching that game, I said, he really looks like he's been out there for years. Although, I don't know what Belichick's been doing with him in camp. He's probably been on the scout team for years, and he may be one of the reasons why the team is as good as they are, because they got to deal with Jimmy G every week. With the guy's accuracy, timing, footwork, the way he slides around in that pocket, the way he steps in, everything, he doesn't think. He just moves quickly and gets it done. And I'm thinking, I know Belichick hated to give him up, but he can't pay him no $25 million to be Tom Brady's backup. It's the only reason why he left.
Nope.
Because he didn't want to trade him last year. Everybody was crying about, we'll give you 3-year first-round picks. Give him up. Belichick said no. So that's why I'm saying Belichick knew, and everybody should know, Belichick did not want to give up Jimmy G. He knew what he had. He thought Tom was going to leave, and he was going to segue Jimmy right in and continue to win Super Bowls. So this is hilarious of what we got here. We got away. I really do think so.
The Bills and the Browns have 2 first-round picks.
And they're gonna go after the 49ers too.
I would hate for them to even think about trading Garoppolo to the Browns, because Browns are going to give two picks for him. And Garoppolo begged Belichick not to send him there.
Well, the only danger is, do you see any quarter? I really, who I really do concern myself with? Watch the Oklahoma quarterback.
I love Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield could be in camp. There is that slight possibility if the Browns are they are that desperate, they would give the 49ers first round, both those picks. If Lynch would try to, because Lynch is a gambling guy. Because this is the same guy that asked Bill Belichick if he'd trade Tom Brady, and he wasn't playing.
Yeah.
So, if the Browns come up and say, All right, John. I already know. I'll tell you right now. You can have first round picks. Just give them to us. Who is this? It's the Cleveland Browns. Seriously? Well, you know I'm going to say yeah, right? Who is this really? Because he's not going to believe it. But the Browns are going to give him that offer, and you're probably right. And the Bills might do it as well. You know, because they're tired
Trade
of this.
the Bills our second pick.
Yeah.
If we don't beat Seattle.
Tell you.
Trade the Bills our pick and get the 2 first-round picks.
It's a possibility. We all need to be concerned. I like Jimmy Garoppolo. I hope he starts, but it's still there, the possibility.
But, you know, I think everybody needs to stop about the Barkley thing because, I mean, they have Deshaun Kaiser, so what if they just get Barkley?
Yeah, that's true.
Instead of getting another quarterback.
Let's work on this tomorrow. But, that's going to be another subject, Barkley. All right. All right, Hulk.
So I say Orlando Brown.
Yeah. The Browns ought to pick him. They probably will, too. All right, Hulk. See you tomorrow, huh?
All right, man. All right. Go Niners.
Yeah. All right, Derek. Yo, Derek.
Hello?
Yeah. Hey, Derek. Derek's having phone issues, apparently. All right. Derek, you need to hurry because we're getting ready to close up shop here. But anyway, a lot of good points made. Let me jump on this while Derek's trying to get back in. Brunel says, "What's up with Trent Taylor?" Yeah, actually, Trent Taylor's he's got a broken. They didn't say it was broken, but I imagine his ribs are pretty bad. So I don't know if he's going to come back this year. I think he's on the IR for the year actually. So it's a rib thing with Trent Taylor. It's Coach Tim says we are not going to lose this week. Isn't that great? Yeah, I did enjoy that. Also, Tim, he says no way Garoppolo gets traded to anyone, and he will be locked up once he plays in a few games. Watch and see. It's what I would do as an owner or a coach. What's I thinking? You don't want to gamble with Baker Mayfield. As you know, Baker Mayfield, as a citizen, blew it yesterday. As I don't know, the guys that came out in the what was that? Anyway, they came out and they antagonized Baker and made him think that as Baker went to reach for him and give him a shake, they sort of looked away like, Baker Mayfield, we're here to beat your butt, man. Don't need to shake. So Baker Mayfield got a little pissed off, and he grabbed us. He did a Michael Jackson right on the field in front of all those people. So now Baker Mayfield's character is being questioned. I don't blame Mayfield. Well, you guys can't shake? What is this? You know. Anyway, and also Coach Tim believes once Jimmy gets on the field, whenever that is, he will be there permanently for us. CJ will be the backup. Jimmy's got skills. Yeah, no, I know that. I've watched him. This guy really is good. All right. And also, and when you come for us, you better bring your lunch because it's going to be a long day at the office. Coach Tim selling out wolf cookies today. All right, Derek, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. My phone is tripping. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Well, Derek, as you know, Jimmy Garoppolo is the subject tonight. Are you in favor of allowing Jimmy Garoppolo to go ahead and vintage as he sits there for this season? Or do you need him out that field right now?
Nah, for what? You saw how CJ played last week?
Sure.
He earned a start against Seattle.
Absolutely. I so agree with that. Exactly. All right.
And I'm one of those guys that's dying to see Jimmy G play, too. Like, I want to see him play, but you can't bench a guy after he did a performance just like that. Like,
yeah.
You know what it does to a quarterback?
Yeah, mentally, sure. That's not nice. Why would you do that to him? I feel that was one of the things. I like Jimmy G over CJ, but at the same time, I thought to myself, you know what? Jimmy G's not ready to play. Let CJ continue. He beat the Giants. Why would you pull him? So, yeah, I fully agree.
I think we're going to see Jimmy G later this year, but we might even see him this week, even though I don't want to see him this week. But CJ deserves to play against Seattle by the way he performed. Like, it was crazy how good he was.
Yeah. And I'd love to see him play against – although I don't understand the Giants they won today. Are the 49ers – see, by what we just seen, I don't know what to think. The Giants went out and beat Kansas City? How is that possible? So next week, I don't know. I'm confused. So I want to see.
Yeah,
I want to see him against that defense in Kansas. I mean, they lost some of the people. They didn't lose everybody though. So I do want to see him against the Chiefs. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm hoping we trade back in the draft. Trade for a fucking farm.
I see that happening. Yeah, they're definitely going to be trading back up. I wonder if next year would make the third year in a row we drafted back up. Wait a minute. Yeah, next year would be the third year in a row. We drafted back up into the first round. So who would probably be the target? Depends on how far down we fall in the first place with the trade, because they're trading back that first round pick. That's almost just
maybe the Broncos. You seen the Broncos lately? They need a quarterback, dude.
I know. How many quarterbacks they got running around that camp? Now they got 3, and they're going to get rid of probably 1 this year. Simeon came in and failed miserably. Osweiler has never been good. And then they got the Lynch guy that they can't.
Lynch?
Yeah, Lynch is not working either. So, and how many years are you supposed to be a rookie as a quarterback? 3 years. Lynch will be going to his 3rd year. So if he can't show anything next year, but you can't take that risk. They have to get a quarterback, right? So there's a trade partner. How many games have they won? The Broncos only won 3 games. That'd be a nice trade partner. Oh, we lost Derek's phone again. You know what, though? He brings up a point, though. The Broncos might be a trade partner. And Lynch, Lynch and Elway are good buddies. Whoa! There it is. There it is. And they're not gonna BS each other or anything like that. They're always gonna say, John, you know what I need. Okay, now what do you want? And then Lynch will tell him what he wants. And then they'll go from there. Or since they are good buddies, they won't talk to each other at all because let's not get into this. The offseason is already starting to take shape and form. It's gonna be hilarious what happens as soon as free agency gets underway. Wow, this is gonna be great. Draft night's gonna be outrageous. Oh, see. Slick at 68 says Mayfield, when keeping it real, goes wrong. Yeah. Rodney Kine says Jimmy's not dumb. He's learning the book. He's splitting first team reps, probably. He'd probably need to do that anyway, though. Toby says Vegas lost money to the Giants. Ooh. That's right. What was the line on that game? Kansas City was probably supposed to just wipe the floors and walls and everything else with the kids, with the Giants. They went over there and lost. Anybody that would have been brave enough to bet, and there's a lot of people that make a living going against the odds, and they go in there and plop down these large amounts of money because they usually have surplus cash they can just waste. And you go in there and you make 1 or 2 of those bets a year and you win. If you bet, let's say you put a $500,000 bet. You just got that much to waste. You put $500,000 on the Giants. Odds were what? Oh my God! Anyway, Dimitri Tyler says CJ is good. Stop the hate. How did golf look first year? No, you know, Dimitri is. Believe me, I hope everybody knows. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. I have absolutely no hatred for CJ, and I think he's going to be a good quarterback. I just say at this point in time, he's not better than Jimmy Garoppolo. He's got a ways to close that gap. So I'm just saying maybe next year he gets a little closer. I don't know. But I just know right now at this particular time and going into next season, the franchise quarterback has got to be Jimmy G. You got to watch footage on Jimmy G to see what I mean. Watch those games he played last year. This dude is polished. I don't know how he got that polish. But wait till he gets some real time under his hands. That's when he really starts to go nuts. And with Kyle Shanahan, look for Jimmy to lead the league next year and at least 1 or 2 stats. He is that good. I can see it. All right. We got any more things here on the board here? Ryan Hudson says Chiefs are trash and okay, Ian Sharp. Yeah, okay. Coach Tim, fans will come back down to earth in reality when CJ faces Seattle. Shanahan just might have to put Garoppolo in for relief as soon as that CJ would start, though. Yeah, I know. And everything depends on our offensive line, too. That's another thing we got to remember. CJ, we'll never see how good CJ is this year anyway because having to deal with the offensive line. But I got to tell you, I don't know how the offensive line. Listen, the Giants' front line defense, they are not shabby, not at all. So I need to see. I think it has something to do with the offensive line learning what they're learning in order to be able to execute properly. Because I don't know how in the hell CJ wasn't sacked all day against the Giants. I can see him doing a good job or something, but all day? He wasn't even pressured more than 3 or 4 times? Something's going on with that offensive line. I just don't know yet. We'll make a better judgment after we get put through playing the Hawks. If they do that again, they'll say the Hawks line isn't at full strength. Texas, Jadeveon Clowney is out of his mind right now. He's a one-man wrecking crew. Boy, you put Trent Taylor on his ass, so I don't know. Okay, you know what? Let's too much speculation. Rodney Cards. Colbert says it. But Rodney, did the coach say that he says he's playing Seattle? I hope so. I mean, I wish. We'll see. All right. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and, do my traditional tuna fish sandwich. I don't care what time it is. I'm going to give you a tuna fish sandwich. I love me some tuna fish. Please hit like. Please. And I will look for you tomorrow night. It's Monday Night Raw. We simulcast on Facebook. There's been some challenges issued on certain subjects and topics. And we're going to see who wins out. And Razor will tell you, Monday Night Raw it's a tough place to be, but it's full entertainment. You can either watch or listen on the app. It will be your choice. We will be on Facebook. And I look forward to seeing you then. And be sure to call in. I'll be looking for you. Don't be afraid. Just bring your trunks. Bring an extra set of shoes. Fam, have a great night. Niners!